The right stuff to fly
I
with
think
Team
we're live
Starfox.
now.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
I think now we are
and
actually
check out
live.
the links below.
All right, for a
Tell 'em
second there, I
sent
thought
you.
we were gonna have a friggin' technical
Right
issue
stuff to
again.
fly
I
with
think
Team
we're live
Starfox.
now.
Never give up.
Yes.
Trust your
I
instincts.
think now we are
and
actually
check out the
live.
links below.
All right, first, yeah, we're live. Uh-oh, I hear, hang on, I hear the fucking videos in the background. Hang on, guys.
I was like, wait a minute.
Hang on, guys. Hang on, there's a bunch of stuff playing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, what Estelle said.
Sorry.
Just go mute the YouTube.
I'm trying to, no, I need to, crap, we're already having technical issues.
It's alright.
Let me get on there.
Yeah, what Estelle, sorry. It's okay. Mute the
Uh-oh.
Hey, I can't work miracles, Peppy.
Okay, is all the sound gone in the background, everyone?
Let me get on there.
I am not in the office right now.
Sorry, this is immediately chaos.
Peppy.
Okay, hang on, guys. Everyone calm down.
Let me get on.
Yeah, what's a little chaos between friends, right?
Okay, that was complete chaos. Anyway, everyone in the audience, can you hear all of us, or is there crazy sounds playing in the background?
Sure you
All
can
right.
hear each
That's really
person.
impressive.
All right, I think the sound is fine. Let's go through everyone and make sure everyone can hear us. I guess Estelle, say something.
Yeah, everyone's saying hi. Hi.
Michael, say
everyone.
something.
Hello. Michael Francis. Slippy is here. Hooray.
Fred, say something.
Test, 1, 2. How's everybody doing?
Steven and Stefan, say something.
Great, Fox is ready to go. Okay, that wasn't my best Rob impression, but standing by.
Needs the filter.
I kind of like spoke in the middle of it.
And lastly, Thea, say something, and hopefully everyone can hear us.
Hi. Sarah's here. Ready to go.
Awesome. All right,
I think
there's
we're okay.
echo
Yeah.
feedback. Wonderful.
I just
Great.
want to completely hand it up.
So is the echo on my end? Does anyone hear
No.
echo, or
You're coming in
Really?
loud and clear, at least from these ears. I don't know
Loud
how
and
everybody
clear.
else in the audience is
Fine to
hearing it.
me.
guys? Is it a particular person who's echoing, or is it everyone in the chat? Someone else is hearing an echo. Wonderful. I apologize to everyone for the technical issues. I've never done a live stream with this many people at the same time, so the first 5 minutes
No
might be a little
echo.
bit rough trying to get everything
Refreshing.
working.
Refreshing.
That's all right.
Okay, there's a few people saying it's gone, so I think it was because at the start of the stream a bunch of things were
Okay.
playing in the background that I needed to stop, so that's probably what they were hearing.
That damn Andros got us again.
All right, cool. It's all good. I think everyone can hear us, so hello, everyone. We're doing a kind of a casual celebration stream with a bunch of the voice actors. I think we got all of the Star Fox team here except for Fox and Falco, although Fox will join us in a little while. And I don't know if Jero's going to join in, but if he's watching this, he's welcome to join. Just let me know on Discord, Jero, and I'll invite you in. But I guess, shall we do introductions?
Sure.
Should we start with Estelle? Although I'm sure everyone knows who Estelle is, but...
Crikey.
You never know.
Well, yeah, I'm Estelle. I'm the original voice actor for Crystal from Star Fox Adventures Dinosaur Planet. When I, very luckily, at the age of 21, stumbled into the role at Rare. I don't know how lucky I was at the time. But anyway, so this is me. Lovely to see you all, meet you all. Thank you for showing up.
All right, Mr. Michael,
Hey.
you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm Michael Francis. I'm a voice actor and cartoonist. In this project, I'm most known for being the voice of Slippy in Star Fox Team, and doing a few other parts like Galaxicos. That was one of mine, and yeah.
I think you're also doing a Sharp Claw boss, too.
Oh yes, the one that nearly burned my throat out. Yes, thank you very much for reminding me about him. That was an absolute nightmare, I can tell you.
Yeah, that'll be in the next release. I'll keep that one a surprise for now. All right, Peppy, you want to go next?
Ah, sure thing. Why not?
Hello, I am Stephen Anthony Gray, also known as Toon Tone Voices, also known as Peppy Hair, also known as Tricky, also known as Randor, and a few other expendables throughout the game of Star Fox Event Horizon. Happy to be here. Thanks,
That
man.
was awesome.
Why isn't this guy voicing everyone?
He's voiced a few Sharp Claws also. He's voiced quite a few people in the game. All right,
Very
Mr.
appreciative
Toastamac,
of you.
who plays a robotic toaster.
A robotic toaster. I mean, that's one way to put it. Hey, everyone. I'm Stephen Macalester, a.k.a. Toastamac, and I do the voice of Rob64. I also do the voice of one of the Cornerian soldiers from Hound Squad, Venomian Bombers. There was also a Submarine in the Zonus level, and also Captain Kobold from the Adventure arc. I run a YouTube channel under the name Toastamac, where I do videos about autism, and I do live streams on the weekends.
Yeah, your Captain Kobold was awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, it was like, when you put the description, crazy orc doctor, like, I knew exactly where to go to from there.
You pulled it off perfectly. Thea, you want to go next?
I shall. Hi, I'm Thea Solone. I'm a professional voice actor, opera singer, businesswoman, occasional casting director, theater actress, and all-around goofball. I giggle a lot. In Star Fox Event Horizon, I provide the voices for Fara Phoenix. Fara is all loud and energetic. He got knocked into a volcano. Cat Monroe. Cat is all, is that any way to greet a girl? And the Cornerian news reporter. The news reporter is all, we got a breaking report. General Pepper, is it true that Corneria is under attack?
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. We're excited. And a quick hi to my families. Hi, families. Yes, thanks so much for coming.
Awesome. That was so cool. All right, a man who needs no introduction, but he's getting one anyway, Mr. Gafford.
Yes.
How's it going? I'm Matthew Gafford. I created a fox in space. I also voice Andros in Star Fox Event Horizon. How y'all doing?
Wow.
That sums it up
I really
perfectly.
enjoy watching stuff. And me and my friends have been watching your stuff ever since it was back when it was called Star Fox the Animated Series. Really love those
Right on.
funny clips.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I still remember the first time I saw a Fox in Space. It wasn't the actual show. It was when it got taken off of Patreon or whatever, and you posted a video from that one show of these upstarts.
Broncos, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my first encounter with a Fox in Space, and I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And I did some research, and I'm like, oh god, this cartoon's awesome. I hope they don't get rid of it.
I'm in the press.
I just thought that was really cool that it got shut down, and just you're immediately like, I gotta back up, everything's fine, and here you are almost 10 years later.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Really, is most projects that get in trouble from Nintendo, they usually have the name of the IP in them.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, just something to look at. Most of the ones I've seen that were taken down, it was like, Super Mario Brothers Z, another Metroid 2
Yeah.
remake.
Yeah.
If they just called it a Bounty Huntress in Space, the sequeling, they probably could have gotten a little farther along.
Well, Interstellar Vulpin is a possibility in the future.
Zorro Estrella.
Nice. All right, so anyone want to talk about anything in particular, or are we just gonna? Does anyone do you want to let the audience ask questions? This is kind of just an anything goes stream.
I think we need to let people ask questions just to see what people think, and if they've got any questions, then we can then go off and do the usual tangent thing.
Yeah, if you guys in the audience have any questions, now's your chance to ask. We got most of the Star Fox team here, plus Andros. Kyle will probably show up in about an hour or two. So he's gonna be late. Sadly, I don't think Falco's showing up. He's getting in role for his character where he doesn't show up until the very end. So Although Jero, if you're listening, you still have an invite. Just let me know on Discord, and I'll let you hop in.
I can't
Plus,
speak.
you
I can't
like-
speak for Jero, but I know that I personally cut off my legs for this stream. I just want you all you guys to know
right there. That is
how
dedication.
committed we are to bringing authenticity to Star Fox.
I am already full of nuts and bolts. I don't need to do that. I had robotic legs long before it was considered cool.
Oh man, if only I had a way
I
to.
disagree.
If only I had a way to get your Rob filter on, that'd be so cool.
Just a
Cutting
one of
off the
these.
one leg, right, Peppy? Because that's what everyone seemed to want to talk about when the cinematic came out.
Was
Lucky
what?
rabbit's foot. I don't know about hairs, but there you go. That's what.
It was just like when you released the opening cinematic, it's just there were so many comments about the one leg.
Yeah, should we? Do you guys just want to talk about the little cinematic first then?
Yeah,
I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get that done in
Yeah.
time for this, but
I mean,
Yeah, do
Great
you want to
place
speaking
to
for
start.
myself personally.
Is there anyone there that hasn't seen it yet?
Oh,
I think we've all
was that
seen
something?
it.
I think we've all. I think it would be madness if we had.
I haven't seen
Those
it.
and looked.
Fair enough.
I like to see it, Daddy. I lived it.
Actually, I
between that opening cinematic and your vision of Star Fox Event Horizon for its world, and also Gafford's vision for a Fox in space, that's like two sides of the same coin that, as a Star Fox fan since '93, I've been waiting to see cinematically. So thank you both for that vision. It's
Right on.
like it's so fulfilling to see
I think it's
true cinema Star Fox
I think it's-
displayed by the fans.
I think it's fair to say I've gotten some influence from Gafford and a Fox in Space, maybe just a little
Blazing the
bit.
trail, man. Absolutely.
I've gotten some help from you too. We got to give credit where it's due.
Sweet.
That's right.
Aww.
That's right. Ice Cream Man.
Bromance.
Thank you,
Let's
Mr.
go.
Gafford. I definitely you did give me one idea that I thought was really really good, and I have no idea why I never thought of it. And I wish I'd thought of it earlier because I would have been able to done things a little differently. But the idea that Fara and Fara and Wolf were dating in the past at some point. I might have got that idea. I might have got that idea from a Fox in Space.
That's all right.
Honk. You all know. You all know.
If you know, you know.
All right, I actually see quite a lot of questions in the chat, so I don't know if you guys want to hop right into. I know I'm kind of going all. I'm not even drunk yet. I got myself about 6 months ago a bottle of Angry Orchard for this. I got it on
Before you
sale.
get too deep into it,
And it's absolutely
just so you know,
terrible.
You're the captain of the ship.
I'm more of a whiskey.
Oh, I'm the worst captain ever, though. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go through some of the questions then. Let me scroll back up because see, I see questions addressed to Estelle. Should we just start with that one? I think that's the first question.
Okay, which one is it? Am I going to be able to answer it though?
y-
It's not going to be like a really complex question.
No, it's an easy question. Squill's just asking if you keep in touch with any of the original cast from Adventures. So like Seaver and Malpass.
Okay, so Chris Seaver is on my ex. I don't think I've actually messaged him. So no, the answer to that one. Steve Malpass is quite aloof, and I've messaged him a few times historically, and it takes him absolutely ages to come back to me. So kind of yes and no. I'm more in touch with obviously Dave Wise and Grant Kirkhope and Kevin Bayliss, obviously, who was right at the beginning of all this. So yeah, and a bit of Imamura via David Wise, but nothing huge. But yeah, everyone's still in the mix. Really, we still kind of send the odd message that every so often.
Gafford's killing me. Look at Gafford.
I know.
Just working on Desmond.
We're off to a wonderful start.
He's got a foxtrot.
I'm listening to Estelle and my eyes drifting across, so that I just see wolf dancing in the background. That was perfect.
You're taking the attention off me. Stop it.
My bad.
Here's a
I was watching
question.
it before it appeared on the stream. Like, it came up earlier for me. I was just sitting there like, what's going on down there? I'm trying to
Did the
listen.
pants come off? Why did the pants come off?
I only just noticed it.
No, let's keep it PG. Let's keep it family friendly.
Oh gosh.
I'm talking about the
Oh,
plushies.
Oh.
Yeah, the plushie commercial. That plushie commercial was really funny.
That was a lot of fun.
That was. I remember you showed me the work in progress, and yeah, do the pants come? Why do the pants come off? That killed me.
All of the 3D references for that animation were from my mocap suit. So
Yeah, I remember
if
when
need
you showed
if
me
you
your.
need any good animations for Event Horizon, if you need some like motion capture stuff that you can reproject onto your own, I'll tell me what kind of bodily animations you need. And I'll put.
I
it on
need
and
somebody
do
to
them
get
for you.
down
That
a
would-
prime stanky leg for Peppy's dance number in
That's
level 6B.
amazing.
I only Dougie Fresh.
I might take you up on that. I just.
I had never
But
learned
fly,
stanky
let's
leg.
let me see you Tootsie Roll.
Yes, there's
And like
man.
5
that
seconds
one.
later, oh my back!
I might take you up on that offer because I'm terrible at animating
But
and.
seriously though, I'm still very new with the mocap stuff, but I know enough to do the stuff for the plush ad that I did. The bottom line with mocap, like motion capture stuff, there's always going to be cleanup. There's always going to be like a knuckle of a finger that's rotated the wrong way, or the head is off center. It usually takes about like 15 or 20 minutes to clean up. It's not a big deal, but it looks so much better.
Yeah, about
Most
15
of the
years
other
ago.
stuff
Because I was going to a place with a mocap studio, so I worked with mocap about 15 years ago. But at the time, it was
awesome.
really expensive, and I still don't really have room to set up mocap here.
Yeah.
But and like I never had any intention of becoming an animator. I kind of was forced into it, so I only have a very 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 basic education in animation. I know primary and secondary animation. That's about it. So I'm not a great animator. I appreciate the people that put up with my animations.
I mean, considering what both you and Gafford did, it looks like you two are really good experts in your craft. Like, seeing the finished product, and I saw a little bit of Gafford's live stream where he was like putting the scene together with the 3D models, and it looks like a 2D overlay in front of it. It looks like you guys are pretty well versed in the craft.
Yeah, like the 3D models, like I use very simple low poly 3D models to as my reference, or my pencil test, if you will, to draw the characters over. Because like I can draw the characters without the 3D models, but having everything there, it gives you perspective. You've already got the background in. You don't have to get like a ruler and draw the perspective of the room and all that stuff. It just saves so much time.
I was lurking in the
Am I
background
loud
of
enough
one
on
of your
the stream?
streams when you were setting up a
Couple
crowd in
people
a
are saying that
room.
a couple of people are saying I'm really quiet.
Oh yeah, your volume.
I don't know if my volume
Oh.
is lower than everybody else's.
You sound
that's up
okay
to
on
you, like,
my
that's-
end,
You
but
sound
You're
alright,
streaming
yeah.
your audio.
Sounds good on
so
my
it's-
end.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
like-
alright.
Same.
It's-
I hear you very clearly.
so it might be a
Well,
YouTube
yeah, like,
problem.
that's
Very-
you guys'
very
individual volume you have set for me. Whatever Chasen has set for like right-clicking on me and turning my volume up a little bit.
Let's go to Discord.
Not for y'all. Just his instance of Discord is the one that's streaming to OBS.
Let's see. How do I change your volume settings on Discord?
You just right-click on me.
Right
On
click.
Wolf, just right-click on my nose, and there should be a slider volume for my specific volume.
Right click. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, look,
and it's
use
like
the
that for every
volume.
person.
Yeah, if you have one person in your group that's a little too loud, you can right-click on them and lower their volume a little. if you
Every
need
day's
to.
a school day.
I
That's
learned
amazing.
something new. Oh, great.
Time to be alive.
All right, messing with that made our portraits disappear. There we go. All right.
always learning something new.
Right, blah 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 blah.
Our portraits
Test,
will
test,
vanish
test.
for a few seconds, everyone,
blah.
because the
Words,
stream's still a little
words.
bit behind. But
That's okay. That's okay.
now it's still showing
Okay, we back.
me right-clicking. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Gaffer. I learned something new. I'm a
Well, there
tech
you go.
boomer. I'm a complete tech boomer. I'm
Yeah, you can change the individual volume of every single person in the call.
It's funny
And it saves
because
that.
Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to describe earlier when we were doing a soundtrack.
Yeah,
But I
if
didn't
one
describe
of
it
us
as
sounds
eloquently as you did.
if one of us sounds too loud compared to everyone else, you can right click on. This is for everybody in the Discord call too. You can right click on one of us and lower us a little bit if you need to.
everyone in the audience. Does he sound good now?
Mm-hmm.
Blah
Yes.
blah blah. Words test.
Right?
Awesome. I just got a message
sad
from
that I'm the
Kyle.
tech-
He'll be here in about an hour and a half. So Fox will
Quite
be
sad that
late.
I'm the tech guy, and I never figured that out.
Yeah, I'm not a tech guy. I always laugh when Estelle is having a tech issue, and then she asks me for help, and then I'm like, I barely know more than you. I'm winging it too.
Help me! Help me! Wait!
We had pretty much no tech issues getting the stream started up, which is awesome, because I was expecting some hiccups, because I've never really done a stream with this many people before, but
All right.
anyway, I don't remember. What was the subject again? I'm already losing track.
I think it was
Oh,
the
the
question.
cinematic.
Well, we
for-
just finished the question with Estelle, and one of the people was asking, how did we get into Star Fox? And the other one was asking, do we have fun with our voice acting? I think that was two of the questions that were there.
All right, let's go with those two then. Do you guys want to start with how we all got into Star Fox?
With me, oh, sorry. Okay.
All right,
So
what?
with me,
I guess we'll
So,
start with
how I got
Toast Mac.
introduced-
Rob's taking the lead. He does have the first line in 64, after all.
Absolutely.
So, the way I got introduced was actually the promotional tape that Star Fox 64 had before the game came out, and it was like so goofy and so cool that just really got me into it. Like, it was how they were introduced the game, and like the captured sign, it's like, this is the Rubble Pack. And I remember not just me, but also like if you ever get the chance, it is on YouTube. If you ever get the chance, go look at the Star Fox 64 promotional tape. You'll see what I mean.
That's
Ever
pretty
since
funny.
then, I remember not just me, but also my older brother Daniel and also my dad really loving to play Star Fox 64 so much. And then, like during high school, this was when Adventures and Assault came out, that it introduced me to some of my best friends, which I'm still best friends with to this day. And like sometimes I would even dream about like being in an R-wing, you know, just flying across the Lilat system and stuff. And like I kid you not, like me and Daniel would actually role play, you know, doing Star Fox. Like one of us was flying the ship, the other person was Andros. I kid you not. I've been loving playing the Star Fox games ever since. It's part of how I found Event Horizon.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go next?
I'll do. Speaking as a Star Fox fan of a certain age, I had the SNES back in the day in '93, and it changed my world. It was something that not only catered to the animation fan in me, the sci-fi fan in me, also the gamer fan in me, but it was back then it was so new and so real and so cool, and it was one of those games, personally, also as a VA, that you could talk to, you could do voices to. There was no, aside from, you know, that kind of dialogue, quote unquote. Me and my friends would get together, play the game, and we would assign a role and recite the dialogue, do the voices, and play like that. So it was kind of like amalgamation of all of those elements that turned me into the VA I am today and where I am today. It was old school gamer, '93 SNES, changed my
Sweet.
world. So been a fan since the beginning, still a fan to this day. But that's just me.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
Comes with the rest
Yeah.
of me.
Thea, you want to go next?
If I may, yes.
Yes,
I,
you may.
I have so many, like, I have fond, I have fond memories of just, you know, because we had the N64 when we were little, and just memories of watching my dad play Star Fox on the N64. I mean, started it all really, and well, not just that game, but like many of the, I mean, freaking. Ocarina of Time, man. I mean, what a legend! What a
No pun
freaking
intended.
legendary game. So many, just amazing memories. But just like freaking my dad going like, do a barrel roll, and freaking when Pigma was like, step on the gas, and my dad'd be like, step on the gas, because my dad's very, the funniest person I've ever met, and gave me my humor and my so much of who I am today, and watching him play it, watching my brothers play it, and seeing Cat Monroe, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a girl pilot. And being able, years later, little did I know that I would be able to take up the mantle and voice Cat Monroe in honor, hopefully to honor Lissa Brown, who is she's the original voice of Slippy Todd, of course. She's the original voice of Cat Monroe. She was also Spyborg. She's also been voicing Slippy for many years too, like in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I think she
Star
still
Fox
does.
Zero, Starlink, lots of stuff. Yeah, so much love to her. I adore her. But
lots of emotional attachment. I love that.
yeah, oh for sure. You are not wrong, Estelle. Lots of emotional attachment. So this is. I hope I'm making my dad and my brothers proud, voicing these characters, because it's and Farah. I had no idea Farah existed. I wasn't originally going to voice Farah. But eventually the casting worked out. Chasen wanted me for the role, and I was like, absolutely, I would love to, please.
Yeah, there originally was someone else voicing Farah, but that's another story. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. It's an honor to be here, man. I love it. Thanks for having me.
Oh.
Awesome. Who wants to go next? Michael?
Yeah, I think it was about 1998. First time my dad brought over a Super Nintendo. We had some of the basic games that came with it, like Super Mario All-Stars and stuff. But one of the earliest ones I do remember playing was Star Fox, which was called Star Wing over here for some reason. In fact, I think Star Fox Adventures might have been the first one to actually be called Star Fox here in the UK.
It was a copyright issue, I think.
Yeah, there's a few issues there. I think George Lucas had something to do with one of them, Star Fox 64 maybe. But yeah, I did enjoy the first game because I was just used to playing platformers at the time, and it was the first time you had this sort of like polygon 3D flying scenario, which doesn't look too great by today's standards, but back then it was pretty, revolutionary. And then, of course, Star Fox 64, or Lilac Wars as it was called here, came out, and that was a lot of fun as well. Had a few nightmares when I discovered the medals and like the expert mode and all of that. Especially trying to get that medal in Sector Z, or Sector Z. Nobody liked getting that medal because, having to get 100 enemies when there was like, and all your mates trying to destroy those missiles.
Your allies, if they shoot down the missile, there goes your medal.
Exactly. Yes, that was an absolute nightmare.
It's brutal in those trenches.
Slippy, don't shoot the missile.
Yeah. So I was always like a fan of the games and everything. I didn't play any of the later ones. Like I think I'm not very good with modern games and stuff. So I think Star Fox 64, and Lilac Wars. Star Fox Adventures were like the three games I mainly played. But I did enjoy those games, obviously. Of course, I played Star Fox 2 when the Nintendo Classic came out and everything. Very tragic thing that game didn't actually come out, because that would have been amazing back in the day.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then, of course, a friend of mine who has been following this project for some time just said, hey, they're doing auditions for characters. And, of course, I got excited, and I just started recording lines for just about everyone who was on the page, that I could see. And somehow, the one I didn't actually officially go for straight away is the main guy that I actually got.
Your Slippy was exactly what I was looking for.
Well,
Isn't that just how it goes sometimes?
Well, it could have been worse. We could have been having a game where Slippy sounded like this the whole time.
Let's be sure to count our blessings.
But I love Slippy, and I love your Slippy, and I love Lissa's Slippy. I mean, he's just great. He's a great character.
He is. He really is.
Probably vocally one of the most versatile characters that's coming down the line. It's like every other game, or every game, a whole different
Yeah.
kind of cadence to the voice.
Yeah.
But Michael, you nail it. I find
Yeah.
your Slippy to be my new favorite of all the Star Fox games. It just kind of gels. It's a great job. I love listening to your characterization. So
I agree.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Yeah, I really like it when your Slippy yells, like in the intro. He's like, guys, just when the voice goes. Yes, exactly. When anytime there's a level where Slippy's freaking out and the voice goes up, it makes me chuckle a lot when I get your voice samples for it.
My
You
voice
need that on your
cracks when I go
phone.
too high.
What was that, Stell?
You need it on your phone when you got to.
Yeah, just guys.
No.
Okay,
Great
putting it out there
ringtone.
right now.
Great idea.
Someone's gonna
Right,
turn
I'll
that
send you
into
some
a
screaming
ringtone.
samples. Oh boy.
Oh man. Estelle, you want to go next? I know you're not much of a gamer, but I know you're involved in Star Fox somehow.
I can. Well, I think most people know how I arrived purely by sheer luck, or as the universe would deliver. I just started working at Rare when I was 21. And my first, the reason I got involved is because my job interview, I think most of you have heard this, and if you haven't, sorry, I was on holiday in Spain and I had a job interview, I think it was Tuesday morning anyway, with Carol Stamper, and I had to be there for 9:30 at the recording studio, and somehow I managed to miss my flight back from Spain to get to this interview at 9:30, and it was probably one of the worst, most panic moments of my life because I remember it very vividly. Anyway, I managed to get an early flight back, and I got back, and I remember I was terribly sunburnt as well, and I'd got in and I walked into the recording studio and I thought, oh, this doesn't feel like a normal job interview. And it was like, no, Carol was there with a piece of paper. Right, here you go. This is who at the time was Ben Cullum and Steve Brand in there, who I ended up working with throughout the whole of the time, and John Silk as well, because he did who did he voice anyway?
I think he
I'm
was
sure one of you guys.
Scales, I think.
Yes, and he did the Scarabs.
Oh, yeah, he was he was the shopkeeper.
That's
Shabunga.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
That shopkeeper.
Technically
That was
his name
him,
isn't
that was him.
Shabunga, but everyone calls him Shabunga.
So he did.
Where did that
So he
come
did that
from?
as well.
That came from
Where did that come from?
there was another character
Is
in
it
the
just a
original.
fanon name?
No, there was another character in the original Dinosaur Planet called Shabunga, who is like this mutated dinosaur that was all deformed, who had the exact same voice as the shopkeeper. And that character's name was Shabunga. And then when they released the Japanese version of Adventures, when they released the manual, and it's on the website and stuff, for some reason they called the shopkeeper Shabunga. I don't know if it was
Shabunga.
because of some internal document or something that
Isn't it?
no one's 100% sure how exactly that happened, but I guess it was John Silk who voiced him. He voiced a character called Shabunga in the original Dinosaur Planet. And that name somehow got transferred to the shopkeeper who he also voiced.
Oh.
But his
There
name
we
is
go.
technically
Inside
just the
joke.
shopkeeper. It's not Shabunga.
Yeah. Let's give the floor back to Estelle.
Yeah, sorry about that
you had more to
tangent.
say? Oh, you're
No,
fine.
it's all right.
more
So
to
I
say.
just went and I just did my job, my interview with them. Just recorded a few lines, and I think it didn't take very long. I just went into this most high-end recording studio you have ever seen, like you'd see on the MTV award videos. You know, you walked in, it was just like, oh my god, like the sort of room that no one can hear your screams. It was like that. It was just deathly silent. And I spent some time in there and came out, and I think I waited a couple of days, but then I got a letter saying that they wanted to bring me in, and the rest is history, really. Went in and, you know, did my work in the admin job with the girls, and then I'd get phone calls. Come in, we've got some lines for you. Come in, you need to change this. Come in. So I literally, but my job is that if you get a phone call to go and record some lines, you put that kettle down, you put that tea down, you stop photocopying, and you go in and do it. And that's pretty much where my
Oh, yeah.
involvement sort of started, and kind of, I want to say never look back, but I didn't realize how fortunate and what was going to happen sort of in the next 2 decades after that. So that's me really.
I have a question regarding that for you, Estelle. The part where we first, the scene where we first see Crystal, where she's speaking that different language, what was that like? Like, what was the...
It was
Recording.
horrific.
I can imagine.
It was really hard. I think what happened was, by the time, because obviously, as you guys know, you'll get random pieces of voice lines to be done, and they're not necessarily in the same order, right? They'll just give you different things. So at the time, I think I'd already built up a relationship with the lads in there, and I think when they brought me in, they were like, right, okay, I'm really sorry, but this is what you've got to do. I do remember it being quite early on in my role doing that, and I remember just sitting there thinking, oh shit, I can't fuck this up, right? Because I'm here to do this, and obviously this is just really hard. And I think there was a time where we went through the dinosaur language, and I tried to do it in sort of different accents and different voices and things like that. I think I tried to put a French one on, and I can say this because obviously, but the French one made it sound really stupid. So I was like, okay, we're definitely not doing that. We're not going with the French spin. So, and then I think I tried a really poor Eastern European. And anyway, so I think by the end of it, I kind of just, like I do with Norrin, I suppose, and you guys would know that once you start getting into this particular character and you've decided to voice that character in that way, it kind of flowed. But it was a lot harder because obviously it's like, what is this language? It's like you've got vowels and consonants all mixed up, and you've got, letters that shouldn't necessarily be sat next to each other. It was a real tongue twister, and it took a while, but obviously you had to get like the intonation right as well. Like if it was a question, you had to make sure that those really random letters sounded like a question. So I was glad when there was none of it left to do. I'm going to be honest.
Aren't you glad I didn't make you do the language in
in
Event Horizon?
Yeah.
There's a lot of times, like if they're having you speak a different language like that, a lot of times, at least in my experience, a lot of the time it's just been gibberish. So as long as I know who I'm speaking to, and if I'm asking a question or if I'm just saying a statement, that really helps to know like who you're talking to, what you're
the whole
trying to say.
context. 100%. Yeah.
Especially when you're just having to speak gibberish, Go ahead, Estelle.
No, it was bearing in mind that obviously I'm not a core gamer, and I wasn't very, even at the beginning, in terms of, so when you're being told that you need to talk about spears and staffs and flying giant dinosaurs and things, at the time it was a little bit alien to me as well. So I had to get my head around, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what she's doing, and she's fighting this awful enemy, and as well as act appropriately for those scenes. But you know what, if you don't, like, what is it, fake it till you make it, and I 100%, I think that was probably one of the first things that I'd say this to anybody, for something like that, just dive in, fake it till you make it, just get on with it.
Yeah, but your talent really shone in those moments. Like you really, like it worked and it made sense, and it really clicked with Crystal came alive, in those moments. And sometimes even if you don't know what the heck you're doing, you dive in and you do it, curse the consequences, That's where your imagination kicks in, and you did it. You nailed it.
Thank you. I'm so glad I did. I reckon I'd have been down the job centre had I not.
I think Gafford wants his turn soon.
Oh my god!
I will lie.
Professionals
Two
over
little
here, please put the
gremlins.
plushies
3 little
away.
gremlins.
I need to
4 little gremlins.
Oh my god!
I need to buy
my
some.
lord.
I need to buy them. Are they still for sale?
cute.
Oh my gosh, look at them all. Oh, I love that.
Plushies are taking over.
Oh, I want some. Fred, can I still buy some?
It's giving
Oh my
Star Fox the
gosh,
musical
guys.
vibes.
I don't have
Mine are in the mail, I hope.
I mean, I've got Mario over there, but that's the best I've got. Oh, and
No, that's a different stream. That is.
I've also got a plush of a Canary Islands banana. Like, but that's the best I've got as far as plushies.
Love a banana.
Chat, if you want a Q&A with the plushies, speak up now.
Oh my god.
That's my plush, not my name.
Fred, can I still buy?
JJ.
Can I still buy them? Are they still available?
They're gone, but
Knew it. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting.
they sold. The
I
sale
reminded
was over
you,
like
Estelle.
2 days ago.
Say that again.
The sale was over 2 days ago.
Oh.
But I'm getting an order of about 15 or 20 of each of them, the JJ and the Wolfgang plushes. So when they get here, I'll hit you up with one.
Okay. Let me know. That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
because I like every time I get the plush, I always get like 15 or 20 of them for people who actually want one, and
Okay.
who didn't get a chance to order one.
That'd be
but
me
I'll-
because I'm really disorganized.
For sure. I have, I think I have about 10 of the Rhys, the hyena left. And I don't have any of the fox and wolf. I have to wait until they get here because the order just ended. And when my rep contacts me about, because they kind of messed up the sale of the first time I did the
Really?
Wolfgang plush.
I'm surprised.
Just a little bit. Like the website, right when it released, it was stuck as sold out. Which they can't sell out. There's no upper limit. But like hundreds of people went on Twitter and they're like, "Oh, it's sold out, everybody! Tough break." And I'm like, "No, there is no limit. They messed up." So yeah, that's why I brought the Wolfgang plush back a second time, and it got.
That sounds really familiar, Fred.
That sounds familiar. Sounds real familiar.
It was very close to hitting 1,000. So that's a lot of people who didn't get one the first time around.
For those in the audience related to this, if you guys missed out on the Christelle plushie that just went off like 2 weeks ago, it's going to come back in the future. Just be patient.
We're doing another one because, funnily enough, that went tits up as well. So
thankfully, it's been resolved.
Hopefully, makeshift's not on the stream.
I'm like I have had a wonderful experience with Makeshift because like even the mistake that they made, which I was a little pissed off about, they gave me some extra stuff this time around, a little extra percentage and a couple of free plushes based on how many I sell. And the
I
way it
need to
worked
talk
out,
to you anyway, but yeah, we were going to have a chat and then I
for
completely
Like
forgot.
that thing,
Sorry.
I know you had to go to you had to go on a trip for a little bit, but yeah, just hit me up anytime about whatever you needed help
I
with.
will. Thank you. I appreciate
But yeah,
you.
about the little plushes, when I get them, just remind me in a little bit, and I'll set a couple aside.
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Mr. Fred, do you want to go now?
Everybody else, I don't mean to advertise or whatever, but if you missed your chance to get a legally distinct Space Fox, Space Wolf plush from Makeshift, designed by yours truly, I will have a couple left over. They're going to be a little more expensive because
I was going to
have
say
to buy
for
the box.
$500. No.
Yeah, no, like I'm not going to charge you anything, but like like the same thing with the Rhys plush. I have like 10 or 15 of them left, and I've sold 5 or 6, and I sell them for $50 instead of $30 because the shipping's going to be $10 to $15, and I've got to buy a box to put it in anyway. So I'm basically paying $20 to ship you one. So that's what I tell people. It's like you're paying $30 for it, and then I have to ship it to your country because I'm in Canada and it's $15. Then $5.
No,
for
that
the
makes
box.
makes sense.
I tell people like I think that's fair. It's like I'm not making any money. I'm literally getting it, and it's a plush that like for the Rhys ones I paid for those. I didn't get any extra for free on those, so I had to buy them at a discount. I got them at creator discount, but it's still. I'm not trying to make a profit off of the ones
Okay,
that
stop digging.
I
It's
bought
okay.
as a surplus. But
You can advertise
just to
here,
have
it's
them in case
fine.
Some people could. No, I just seen I had a friend in Russia who wanted one, and I had to send one to his brother who lived at the border of Germany.
Oh, boy.
wow.
And so his brother, because we can't ship to Russia right now, but I had to ship one to there, and he had to get in a car and
Goodness.
drive across the border, drive all the way to Russia to bring it to his brother. And he took a picture of it. He's like, "He's here! Thank you, thank you!" I was like, "Yeah, no problem,
love
man."
that.
Well, holy jeez, that was a journey.
You can't
I
stop
bet.
love. I love that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
But yeah.
He's having to smuggle them in a trench coat. Hey, you got the stuff.
I got the plushies. Oh my goodness.
Got home safe.
Contraband.
Contraband bootleg
This is a
Star
great
Fox
band name, by the way.
plushie.
Contraband Plush. I can see their whole set. Ride the rail for that show.
Band name, contraband plushie. I love
Sneaking the
that.
bootleg plushies across the
They dropped a new
border.
album.
Oh my god.
Plushies.
That's so funny.
That is brilliant.
Um,
That is a story. I
That's
love
amazing.
that.
No,
If I may,
you first, Thea.
if I may, I believe I saw a question. I think it's for me. I think it's partly for me. Neo Ivar, is that right? Neo Ilvar says, "Who will do the voice of Cat, Miu, Lynx, and Faye?" I don't know about the last three, but I will be voicing Cat Monroe.
Yeah, I haven't shown any of your cat stuff yet. I should post that on Twitter sometime this week.
Yeah, that'll be. I was wondering. I was like,
I'm sorry. I've been so busy that I have lines from Estelle I haven't shown yet.
I know you've been busy, man. Yeah, it's totally fine.
I'll
I
do a
know.
little
We've
preview
all
of Cat.
been crazy busy. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
as far
thanks,
as
guys. Thanks for the question. Go ahead.
As far as Faye goes, I do have a voice actress for Faye. She it's Erin Grimsley. Anyone who's a super duper long time follower of me might remember her from almost 20 years ago now. She voiced the little mushroom creature in one of my oldest little animations I did. But she's voicing Faye. I don't have a voice actress for Miu yet. I probably should find one soon because I'm almost into Star Fox 2 territory, so I probably should find a voice actress for Miu soon, but I don't have one yet for her. So hopefully that answers that question.
Oh, there you go. So if anyone wants to have a go.
But as far as the previous question, Gafford, do you want to talk about how you got into Star Fox?
Yes.
I actually don't think
Go ahead.
I don't know this story. I think.
Wow,
It's
we've
pretty
gone all the way
simple.
back to the first one.
I don't really identify too much as like a hardcore furry or anything. I've been in the fandom for 30 years, but I just like drawing animal people. The costuming aspect and all that. It's really cool. I've seen some good stuff, but I'm just always, since I was a little kid, just liked cartoon animal people for whatever reason. I don't know. And I always really liked. My favorite animal has changed every couple of years since I was a kid. It was a koala, then a skunk, then a fox for a really long time, then a hyena, and when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Electronic Gaming Monthly (EGM). I started buying copies of that magazine in September '92. Remember, it had Sonic and Ren and Stimpy and something on the cover, but it was the biggest electronic video game magazine that existed. That and Game Pro, they were like the Coke and Pepsi. And one issue in late '92, I think, they started showing screenshots of this new 3D game that was coming to the Super Nintendo. And it was the first game that had a chip that had 3D accelerated, technically, graphics in a home video game. And it was huge, and it was called Star Fox, and it only had, just had the screenshots of the ships and stuff. And then one day they started showing the characters, and they were like these, Dark Crystal, Jim Henson looking animal people in an action space shooter game on Super Nintendo, and I was like, this is ticking every box.
Oh, I love that.
It was ticking every box for 8-year-old Fred. And then I got the game. I saw the commercials. I got the game, and see, at this point in my life, I was already like, I'll just go ahead and say it, severely autistically obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog.
I got a video about that.
We would go to church. I would pray in church that Mobius was real and that Sonic was, I wouldn't say out loud. My mom, I would ask my mom, I'd be like, what should I pray for? And
Oh Lord Jesus, I pray Mobius is real.
Pray yourself and pray for what you want in the world and what you want for yourself and other people, and then it's good and blah blah blah, and just instantly I put my hands together and I'm like, dear God, please make Mobius be real and make Sonic come and take me on an adventure not on Earth, because like this is dumb and boring. I don't want to hang out with Sonic the Hedgehog and maybe Knuckles. Tails can come too. Amen. Not to go on a segue, but I was obsessed.
Amazing.
I was
That's
obsessed.
So sweet, though. Like
with
amazing.
child's
Sonic the
prayers.
Hedgehog.
Like a child's prayers are
And-
just so sweet and so pure.
I
it.
love. Yeah. That's like
And
the inner child was looked after there. I love that.
the coming of the Star Fox video game, it completely blew Sonic the Hedgehog out of the water. I didn't give a shit.
Oh my gosh!
Was that it? It was Sonic Goblet.
Sonic's whatever.
for like a year or two.
That sounds familiar.
I misspoke. Maybe for a year, maybe 2 years at the most. But when I got back to like 6th grade, 5th and 6th grade, I got back into Sonic, and then I saw the weird side of the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom when I was like 13, and it like never again. Like I instantly was like, nope. I don't care about
What's the
Sonic
weird
the Hedgehog
side?
at all
Is it
anymore.
weird?
You don't want to know.
I guess
Some people
canon.
feel we're better
That's all
off
you gotta
not
say.
knowing.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I mean,
Oh, Estelle.
Well, we warned you.
I mean,
Pull up
it's,
a search bar.
I'm saying this with
Okay,
as
Google.
much respect
It
as
wasn't for you.
possible. It's nothing that doesn't already exist with Fox or Crystal or Wolf O'Donnell fan art.
Oh.
I'm
It's Sonic.
saying this with a heavy heart and full sincerity.
Estelle's
if you've
response,
seen
"Oh, but
if you've
Sonic."
seen any of the weird shit in Star Fox fan art, there's nothing too much weirder in Sonic fan
Yeah,
art.
no, I'm gonna
gets
stay
out
away
there.
from that personally.
That's interesting.
That's for the
I am not
midnight
a yum
stream.
yucker.
People can
I
do
don't
what they
yuck
want.
anyone's yum, but don't anonymously send me pictures of stuff going like, Fred, have you seen this? It's like, oh,
You got my email.
Wants to be filled out.
I've seen it now, but
I've seen it
no,
now.
I have not seen it. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It's out there. This is the thing. I'm desensitized to it, so I just spend all of my time trying to make sure other people don't get surprised. No matter how bad it is, if you're at least prepared for it by somebody before someone else sends it to you, it does help a great deal. Talk to
There's
your
always
Okay.
two sides of the fandom
About
coin.
awkward
You're
There's
just gonna have to
best side, but
warm
also
you
the
up
positive side.
first.
It could make all the difference.
Oh man, that Sonic story was so funny. The thing is, I'm pretty sure when I was probably 8 or 9, and someone mentioned Ocarina of Time earlier. I'm pretty sure when I was 8 or 9, I'm pretty sure I had a prayer something along the lines of, "Can I please go to Hyrule?"
Yeah, Zelda was great.
Yeah, Ocarina of
When
Time in
Zelda for
particular,
Halloween,
just
or Link. I went as Luigi for Halloween, and then the next Halloween I went as Mega Man.
Oh,
Oh, that
Oh my
sounds so
God, that
cool.
was- it was. I mean, it was adorable. I don't know about cool.
I don't know about cool.
It was all right.
Own it. Wear it with pride. It was a part of your inspiration, part of your passion, part of what drives you to
I
do what
was
you
a
do.
Nintendo
I went as
kid.
Sonic the Hedgehog himself in '94.
I would have gone
Yeah.
as Sonic if they had like Sonic was obscure and starting out but when Sonic and Knuckles came out around there, that was when I was
That
like,
was the
God,
game.
I'm too old for this, and the shit on the internet was weird.
Pace yourself.
I'm
Pace
good.
yourself.
And then like when I got back into 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and then from there forward, it was just Star Fox. Remember, because it was I think I was in 7th grade. It was '97 when Star Fox 64 came out.
Yeah.
Not like I beat the game the same day I got it. It wasn't that hard. I took the easy route and all that, but the Super Nintendo one took a little while, but Star Fox 64. I mean, but that's the thing. Like any game, like if you play a game on easy mode, yeah, you'll beat it in like 3 hours, and it's like, okay, go back and try to get all the medals. Area 6.
Sector Z.
Oh,
Brave
just said
man.
earlier.
Brave man. Yeah.
Titania.
All of them.
You gotta really want it.
Oh, Titania. Yeah,
the
that was
real
tough
hard
as
one.
well.
I got all of them except for Area 6, and I had to send it to my friend Dustin.
300 fighters, though. I mean, that is pretty harsh.
Yeah. Is that what it
And
was?
you got to keep
Roll
everyone
that.
alive. That's the other
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, and like there's that bit where Slippy, in typical fashion, gets absolutely pummeled in the latter half of the
Yeah.
level.
He can get knocked out very quickly. That's the hard part. Is this one little fast enemy, and if you don't get him in like 5 seconds, he's gone.
Yeah, it's like Venom's right there. No! That's it. You gotta start the whole bloody level again.
Slippy's dead. Nice.
I love
It would have been nice if they just
Tries
let you
for nobody.
grind,
no.
like actually having
Slippy, our
on
poor
foot
boy.
mode just from grinding, rather than you've got to do this perfect over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess a lot of
Nowadays, you just
speedrunners got their start in
fucking
Pay-
64.
Pay money to unlock
Yeah.
it.
A lot of speedrunners probably got their start in 64.
If you got all the medals in the chat, let us know now.
I managed to get all the medals back in the day. Star Fox 64 was actually
you
the
still
first
have all the
game I
medals.
ever completed and got to an end credit sequence. And when I was, because I think I was 7 or 8 when I played 64 for the first time, and I'd never really played, I'd never beaten a game and got to the end credits before that, so my mind was kind of broken when I beat the game and there's end credits, and I'm like, wait, this is like a movie where you can, like, it's finished? Because a lot of the games I played before that were like SimCity, which are just kind of like simulators, they don't really have an end, or Roller Coaster.
You've never seen the ending to SimCity?
Actually, I played,
It's weird.
I think 64 I played before Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I played, I was a weird kid. I did not know anything about Nintendo for most of the 90s. I never saw the Star Wars movies when I was a kid. I was a weird PC gamer. I was like into Star Trek and all that stuff. And then I guess segues into how I discovered Star Fox, but I discovered Star Fox. I don't remember what the place was called, but it was one of those like local rip-offs of like Chuck E. Cheese or I don't know if you guys remember DZ Discovery Zone. It was kind of like one of those places with the arcade and the obstacle course.
Oh yeah, Gary Budas. Yeah.
It was.
You can be all jump, swing, crawl, a mountain climb, we're going DC.
Yep.
And it did a little bridge.
One of my earliest
Yeah,
memories.
That was the only place I ever went where they would let the adults go in the tunnels and the
Yep.
ball pit. Like it
That
was
slide of
everybody-
bars
everyone
tore
was
your skin
allowed
out.
in.
One of my earliest memories is going to a DZ
That was
Discovery Zone,
impressive.
but
Wow.
But it was probably in 97 or 98. We went to one of those rip-off DZ Discovery Zone places, one of the local ones, for one of my friend's birthdays. And they had some like mock arcade cabinet of Star Fox 64 there, and that's how I discovered it. I'm like, this is like the coolest thing ever. Is this a game I could buy? And for some,
This is your destiny.
for some reason, it just we went to, I don't think they were called GameStops yet, but we went looking around for it and we couldn't find it. So for about 3 or 4 months, which, to a kid, that's an eternity, we couldn't find Star Fox 64. One day my father brought home a used cartridge without the box of 64.
Yes.
And
That's a special game.
that's how I discovered 64.
This is the
Straight
day.
It was
Cartridge.
a weird bootleg arcade cabinet at a rip-off of Chuck E. Cheese's at someone's birthday
Destiny
party.
awaits you.
DZ, Discover It? No, Disaster Zone, yes.
Just Disaster Zone.
Yeah, that's the one that I had by my house, yeah. Whole different vibe.
All right, I guess we should probably pay attention to the audience a bit. We've kind of
Did we make sure? Did we make
Is
sure
that
that everyone answered that question?
Yes. What was the question?
That is all of us by now, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, let me finish my story.
Oh, go ahead.
Then
Yeah, go ahead.
just basically, yeah, that was what took my obsession for a couple of years, and then after that, I just wanted to write my own stories about it. That's all. Like the end.
And you'll
Nice.
do.
And then I
Yeah.
eventually did. When I was a little kid, I always said I wanted to see a Star Fox animated series because I saw, Bucky O'Hare. I saw Bucky O'Hare about a year before Star Fox, and I was like, fuck. Bucky
Fresh.
O'Hare is so close to Star Fox. It really is. If you
Yep.
watch Bucky O'Hare now, like there's like it's kind of like General
They're almost
Pepper
the
is
same
like a
universe.
mixture of General Pepper and Hunter S.
Dogstar.
Thompson. And there's literally like
What a duo.
the girl empath. She's a
Yeah.
cat, but she almost looks exactly like Crystal, and she's like, I sense cries of pain on this planet,
Jenny.
Bucky. We have to go help the people there. Like it's literally like the same type of character, but a cat. Like, you want to see the closest animated series when I was a kid to anything that could be deemed Star Fox adjacent, it would be Captain Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars.
Yep.
And the theme song to the
Toads and
show
stuff.
Up at
happens
like
Monkey
5
was
a.m.
well.
to see that show.
That theme song was one amazing
sure.
theme song.
It's the greatest. The greatest. I had to zoom in for effect.
Oh, I
It is
know.
the greatest 90s kids cartoon intro theme in the world.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
damn.
arguing with
Just
that.
felt like putting that out there. Yeah, it's perfect. It ticks every box of perfection.
If you wake
I'll
up
shut
randomly
up.
screaming out the Bucky O'Hare theme song in chat, let us know now.
I
I still do
all
to this
the
day.
spaceships
They're all going
are-
to do that now.
Oh, man. All right, I'm sorry, audience. I kind of missed a lot of your questions, so I'll try and scroll through and find them, but you guys might have to ask them again, because as anyone who watches my streams know, I'm terrible at keeping track with the audience.
Well, there was
No,
one
you're doing
for
fine.
Golden-
I mean, as I say, it was 1998 when I got into Star Fox, but like I heard stories later that like Shigeru Miyamoto was like inspired by, among certain aspects, shows like Thunderbirds and things like that, the British puppet show, because like he deliberately made the characters
Oh.
marionettes. And
Was that
shows.
Yes.
Gary Anderson?
Now,
Gary Anderson.
If you could see in that corner, I've got quite the collection of the old toys and stuff. If I'd known
If you'd
like,
known.
that, Star Fox was inspired by that, then I would have probably got into it a heck of a lot faster, because I was more obsessed with all of that back in the day. So if I'd known that connection, I would have been in there like a shot.
Gary Anderson
he's
did
so
make
cute.
one of my favorite shows. Not Thunderbirds. Oh, the Thunderbirds is pretty cool, but...
Yeah, I used to like the Thunderbirds.
All right, let me check out the chat.
Penelope.
Oh, Kyle, you're in the chat. Why don't you hop on? Let's get Fox McClouded here. He's in the chat.
Come on, Fox. You're late. You're so late.
I see people talking about their nightmares getting medals in 64. Let me scroll
While the
down.
Bucky O'Hare theme plays in the back.
Someone's
With a browser full of
asking,
Sonic art.
how is it
Yes,
that it's
Kyle,
still
Stingray was
called
my show.
Star Fox Event
Sorry.
Horizon? Oh, what was that?
Sorry, I was just answering Kyle. I just saw him in the chat. He mentioned Stingray, and it's like, that was my show growing up. Sorry.
I'm guessing that's a UK thing.
It was the same. It was the show that was made just before Thunderbird, so...
Oh,
yeah,
right,
it
right.
was.
Mine was Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet.
Oh, the Mr. Ons, yeah. I remember Captain Scarlet. For me, though, again, me being a weird kid, I was raised on Space 1999. That was my
funny,
Gary
I had-
Anderson show.
Yeah.
Also, the sort of prequel to it, UFO. I don't know if anyone remembers
Eagle
UFO.
1 to Alpha.
Yep.
There's this one guy on that show. I can't remember the episode, but he literally sounds exactly like the original Mike West Fox McCloud.
Was it one of the regulars, or was it a one-off character?
I'll find the sound clip.
Okay.
I don't remember which episode, but I remember it was like Eagle Alpha to Eagle 1 or whatever.
And they say that in almost every
and
episode.
and still no response from the planet? Eagle 1 to Alpha. And still no response from the planet? What are we doing? I can't remember exactly what he says, but it literally sounds like Mike West Fox McCloud. I'll find it and send it to you. Yeah, Space 1999. That show rules.
That show has
I
the
have it.
coolest theme song ever.
It was a pretty good theme song, absolutely.
I love the groovy theme song for Space 1999, and my god. Anyway, sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent with Space 1999.
Technically, it is like
It happens
Star Fox
easily, I think.
related because those shows were partial
To me-
inspirations for Miyamoto. So
I was gonna say the aesthetic of Space 1999 kind of reminds me of the Super Nintendo Star Fox a little bit. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but they kind of like really, I don't know how to describe it. I almost want to describe it as like grungy NASA almost.
Grungy NASA. but not
Grungy
the great band.
NASA. I don't know how to describe that aesthetic, but anyway.
It's a great character.
So someone's asking you, Fred, when's the next A Fox in Space episode? When it's done, I'm guessing.
I don't know. Greg and I are getting ready to move into a new house, and like beginning of
Nice.
September.
Congrats.
So for the rest, for all of August and the beginning of September, I'll be packing and moving and settling and whatnot. And I'm going to have a studio for my working and crafting stuff, a studio for my music stuff, and a very big long room that's completely open for all the mocap stuff. And things will be coming out a bit faster.
Where
But,
are you
I
I think
based?
it drops tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. And all of my other series.
Nice.
But you're gonna get a queue of people waiting now.
But yeah, it's my first mortgage. I finally got all my other stuff paid off, so I'm like, yeah, let's try this. It's terrifying, but everyone should do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull us away
Congrats.
from the subject at hand just for a moment and soapbox. House prices are not going to go down. House prices will go down about the same time that graphics cards will go down.
Or
If-
anything
if
for
you
that
can.
matter.
Rent. This is all I will say. This is my little anecdote. I checked, and rent here for an efficiency apartment where you sleep next to the toilet and the kitchen sink. For an efficiency apartment that's technically one bedroom or whatever is about $1,400 a month
Oh my god.
for rent.
Oh my
Just
god.
Where is
renting.
that? Without doxing yourself.
St. John, New Brunswick. And this is on the cheaper end. Same thing in Toronto or Vancouver would be
yes, of
like
course, Canada. Yeah, okay.
$2,000, $2,500. But anyway, rent for a almost one bedroom apartment, $1,400 a month. If you save up $10,000 and get a small house with 2 bedrooms, and you own it. It's rent to own. It's mortgage. You own it. That can be like $800 or $900 a month.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. And
If the one hurdle that keeps the normal lower class working 9 to 5 people from buying a house is the ability to save your money, not blow it all on vices and wank. Don't blowing it all on stupid stuff or online gambling or whatever. And
buy our plushies, by the way.
$10,000.
Plushies. No, you're okay with those, no?
Well, except for that.
Except for the plush.
That's all subjective. Like who likes what? That's a spectrum of what's cool and what's not. But I know people that will buy $100 DVD anime set, and then it'll come out on Blu-ray a month later, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's on Blu-ray? Oh, yeah," and they'll buy it. It's like you literally just bought the whole thing on DVD. It's like, yeah, but it's Blu-ray. I gotta get it. And it's just like, and people like that complain that they have no money. And if you could watch your spending habits suffer, I'm gonna call it what it is. If you can just suffer for like a year and save up $10,000 or $20,000, or find another way to get a little income in. If you can just save up between $10,000 or $20,000, you can put that in as a down payment on a house, and you can rent to own instead of just paying some old dude's mortgage by
I
renting.
understand why James took out an 80-year loan.
An 80-year loan on the Great Fox.
Yeah. Save your money. Buy some land. Buy a house. Get a house. It's not that hard. All you got to do, especially depending on what state or what province or wherever you live, if you've never gotten a house before, if you're scared and nervous and you're a first-time home buyer, there are benefits and plans and grants and things that you can get depending on which state you live in that are specifically for first-time home buyers. Think about it. Just look it up. Shit, ask Chat GPT if you're that lazy.
I got family that lives in Newfoundland, on a little house that they bought and refurbished. And
nice.
Yeah.
That's where my husband's parents are from.
I see a
Newfoundland Labrador.
I see a question in the audience for all of you.
We love the Newfies.
Right?
We got a question in the audience for everyone. From Invictus Found. What have you all found most enjoyable about playing your characters?
Ooh.
Yes.
Do you want to go in portrait order, or whoever goes? Shall we go in portrait order?
Get mine out of the way. Andros, you're talking about in Event Horizon. Yeah, Andros. Well, I just play him the same way I do in mine, but I enjoy it. It's a fun one.
All right, we'll go in portrait order then, starting with Estelle. Have you had fun being Crystal again?
I have, because I know what I'm doing now. So yeah, and I'm enjoying it now because I've got rid of most of my limiting beliefs around getting stuff done and doing the stuff that I do and believing in what, I'm good at what I do. People enjoy it. They love her. And when Chase would be like, when she does the lines, when I do them,
I got some more for you.
Okay.
You do Thorntail Hollow next.
Oh, okay. Pin it a million times. But no, I enjoy it, and I this time around I enjoy it so much more because there's we've got to be honest. There's whatever this magic is that we're all here together, that we're creating, and that the fans are nurturing, and all of this stuff. This is like we're making history here, regardless of what happens. This stuff is just so wholesome and amazing, and it's just so when I voice her, it's like you're kind of breathing life into something new again, and also feeding all those 8-year-old Freds, 8-year-old everybody else, who are all, this is just amazing. This isn't about churning out like a AAA title for money. This is about, like creating some magic, some nostalgia. So yeah, so when I do sit down, and I'm sure I've got ADHD, because like the second I start it, and I'll just bang all these lines out, and then I'll be done, and then I'll get told off, and then I need to do some more. But when I'm in there and I get it all done, it's really quite nice, because now I know exactly what it symbolizes. So you add that little bit of extra magic in there, don't you? And you kind of lean into it a bit more, and I firmly believe, I think I've said this before, when somebody, like, you bake something, or your mum makes you a sandwich or something, anything that's made with love always feels and tastes amazing, doesn't it? And I think that this is kind of what we're doing all together, that element of, we're just putting a little bit of ourselves in all of this. So yeah, that was a very long answer to that question, sorry.
I'm sure the audience wanted to hear the answer, though.
Fine. Yeah.
Awesome answer.
Hell yeah.
All right, Michael, you want to go? You enjoy playing Slippy?
Well, I certainly love the fact that I'm playing a Slippy that doesn't make people want to rip their eardrums out. Well,
You're not wrong. No offense.
Well, it's just like, there was always
offense
that
to
fear
Liz,
that Slippy was
of
going to
course.
sound like that,
Yeah.
and it's just, as this has gone on, it's just the way people react to, like, my Slippy when he comes out with his lines. It's just, like, I get a bit surprised, because, like, I just feel like, I feel like Mark Hamill must have done when he first played the Joker, like, people are just, like, loving this Slippy, like, a lot more than I was expecting. And I am quite pleased that I'm able to find him ground, because, like, he's a tough nut to crack with the voices and everything,
Yeah, he's really annoying.
especially when he's the first guy to get into trouble, which, true to tradition, when that video came out with our first voice recordings, that happened.
Yep, that's the first thing, that when you first gain control of the R-Wing in the first level of Event Horizon, other than the tutorial, that's the first thing that happens. Slippy's R-Wing breaks down.
Yeah.
I mean, the voice was a bit higher up when I played those first 2 levels, but I think it dropped down, so it's just a little bit, like, closer to my own voice, just with the accent and everything now. But it doesn't seem to have affected the character much. People still seem to really like him at the minute. And, of course, the high note does come in when he's got to scream.
Guys!
Which, unfortunately, I find too easy to do these days, because my voice is cracking a lot when I try to do the high note, higher lines. So,
That works
well,
for
there goes
Slippy
my singing
solo,
career at
though.
the very least.
No, like, by all, embrace the cracks. Anything that happens in the booth, embrace it, because you want to, I think we all want to hear the natural voice, especially with, the concerns about AI coming in and all of that.
Well,
I want
yes.
to hear a natural voice. I want to hear the cracks. I want to hear the imperfections. We want to hear humans. So let the cracks flow, baby. I don't care.
I certainly couldn't get into an argument with anyone, because as soon as I get up there trying to raise my voice, it's like, that's it. That's the end of the argument.
He's gone.
I think
Exactly. That's right.
It's like quack like a duck with my voice.
It's like, I told you to put the bins out. The bin man came this morning and you didn't put the bins out. It's gone. It's gone.
I think Kyle's joining us. Or someone's joining us. Is that Kyle or Jero? It's Kyle!
Yeah!
Fox is here!
Fox, you made it!
Kept you waiting.
How volume is good.
Is it good?
Can you guys hear Kyle?
For here and the
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear Kyle?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me? I'm
Loud and
here
clear.
and I'm present.
I can hear Kyle. Can the audience hear Kyle? I see people in the audience. I agree with what people in the audience are saying. Slippy's voice cracking when he starts to yell is perfect.
Hey, Fox! Oh, jeez, Fox! Oh, jeez! Oh, man! Oh, jeez!
You should hear what he sounds like in the end of the recording section.
I've got a blooper reel in the making that I've been kind of building up over the last 2 years, and there's some fun. There's a few funny Slippy screw ups in there. There's a lot of Peppy goof ups in there. I think I've actually shown all of Estelle's, because Estelle's always make me laugh a lot when she screws up for the bloopers. They're so good. Or
I remember
bloopers.
the Who is Slippy one, and when I was watching that, and
Yeah,
it said
who
it
the
was-
fuck is Slippy?
I was just watching it. It was
Remember that.
like, I mean, I got the joke. It's just, yeah. That was good. Yeah. You're actually gonna have a field day with mine, aren't you?
Anyway, Kyle's here now. The voice actor Fox
Yay.
McCloud. You should do an intro since everyone else did a little intro for the audience to see.
Okay. What do I say? Who wants to know what? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I've been voice acting since like 2018, I believe. About time. I've been interested in it in freaking forever. I've always wanted to do it, but just getting the sort of nerve to do it. I know everybody was asking like their exposure to Star Fox and stuff. And for me, it was Lilac Wars, as it was called in the UK, Star Fox 64. It was just in where I grew up was this little community of like everybody had an N64, and everybody was just sharing their games. They had Star Fox 64, they had F-Zero, Mario Party, Super Mario 64. Everybody was just sharing. I had this like community of like just sharing games, and played Star Fox 64 for the first time. I don't know if it was my first ever exposure to the Rumble Pack. It might have been, but I don't remember. And then after that, I think I discovered that it was a sequel, not the original game. I was like, oh, okay, there's another one, and it was called Star Wing in the UK. And I found that and played that on the Super. I've always had a Super Nintendo. That's like what I've played on most. But the one game I always played was Mario All Stars and Super Mario World. That was like it was the bundle with the console plus the Super Game Boy because I loved Game Boy as well. And so at that point I was just kind of looking around and trying old games, and I found Star Wing, and I was like, "Whoa, it's 3D on a SNES! I didn't know this was possible." And
what sorcery is this?
I know, what sorcery is this? What black magic is this?
They call an exorcist.
Seriously. And of course, Adventures was next, and I've just sort of like played them ever since. I've got a Star Fox Assault poster up there that I've had since 2005 when it first came out. Club Nintendo was it called? No, Nintendo VIP back in the day where you'd register the games. We never had Nintendo Power.
It's Nintendo Power in America.
I'm talking about when you buy a game and you get a little leaflet that says you can get this many stars if you register and you can save up. We had that. It was like a loyalty thing, and then they had posters that you could buy and send away for, and one was a Star Fox Assault poster, and that came out when the game came out, about 2005. And I still have it up there, it's framed. Yeah, so I've actually had a poster for 20 years, which is kind of bizarre to think about.
For us in America, that was called Nintendo Power. They'd always have these things at the end of the book.
Power in the US.
Get your complimentary Link keychain from Nintendo Power.
Yes.
We never.
I never got that
we
keychain.
Nintendo magazines,
sadly.
but we never had Nintendo Power. We had Michael, you remember this? Remember Nintendo official magazine NOM, or it used to change to Omnum?
I never used to collect it, but I was aware of it because a friend of mine used to collect loads of them. So I'm familiar with it.
That was.
Yeah.
Plus Sonic the Comic, Fred. I'm sure you would appreciate Sonic the Comic. The Fleetway is what we grew up with.
The Archie stuff.
Yeah, you had Archie. Yeah.
Are we talking about the old Star Fox comics? The Super.
They had those in Germany.
The
Nintendo.
The German
in
one,
Germany,
right.
and we never had that,
the
but I'm
German
so
one
jealous.
as well.
And I'm thinking of the one with Fara is the one I'm thinking of.
That's the Nintendo Power one by Ben and
girl.
Yeah.
So they acknowledged Star Fox 2, but never brought it out.
Yeah, So the Nintendo Power comic, it was kind of a prequel that was supposed to lead into Star Fox 2. It introduced Fara. Then Star Fox 2 never came out, but even if it did, Fara was cut from Star Fox 2. So
She did have sprites.
Nice.
She did have
me out of the game.
All the sprites were in the
Wait.
game.
Oh,
They
was
did
there,
make
wasn't she?
they did
Wait,
make
what?
beta sprites of Fara Phoenix for Star Fox 2, but there's a bunch of unused sprite sheets from Star Fox 2. But
Yeah,
yes,
there's a
Fara
gazelle, a
was-
sheep, and there's humans too, which is really trippy.
What
Humans.
was
Good God.
Farrah's official debut then?
Just the Nintendo
comic.
Power comic and nothing else.
Oh, and she's a comic character. Okay,
Yeah,
but she
the-
was meant to be in the
It-
game.
Yeah, and
It
Star
was
Fox
like,
too.
just like the Metroid
Well, she's in a game now,
comic that-
isn't she? So if you think about it, you know.
Wait, did
Right.
they add her in the 2017 version?
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so. My memory's so bad lately that I wouldn't be surprised.
She is not in
for,
any game at all. She only
No.
officially appears in the comic books.
Oh,
So
interesting.
congratulations, it's because of you she gets her official gaming
Yes, debut.
Yay! Yes.
Awesome. And
Does that
she's,
technically make me the first official Fara? Oh my god!
I mean, technically Fred's
Hey,
Fara,
there
I
you
think,
go,
came out
there you
first, but
Oh yeah. Well,
Well, this is strictly an animated.
no.
that, yeah, if you wanna separate animation from video game, then yes, Thea, you're the first Fara Phoenix in a video game that I'm aware of.
That's so cool. Dang.
Does that mean
huh?
she's kind of
Was-
canonically Australian? I don't know.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. I think we talked about this. I think we talked about this when we were first talking about the character, about her Australian accent. Like, what was the, how did you come up with that? Like,
So-
giving her that accent and that background.
Originally, she wasn't going to be Australian. Originally, I wanted her to sound like, how come I'm forgetting the name of the character? Frances McDormand's character in Fargo, that kind of Minnesota accent. Because that character kind of inspired how I saw Fara when I was growing up. But an actual Australian voice actress tried out for Fara when I was looking for voice actors, and they did takes with with their natural Australian accent. I'm like, I think Fara being Australian is a really cool idea. I think I'm gonna lean into that and just have.
and you stole her idea. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
she ended up not wanting to. She ended up not wanting to voice the character, so I'm like,
Okay.
all
I
right,
auditioned, didn't I?
huh?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead. Sorry.
Apparently the,
yeah, this was during the whole audition
Your
process.
stream keeps zooming in more and more and more.
Oh.
Like half
Oh,
the
no.
people are cropped
What
out of
the
it now.
hell?
We can't. Yeah, you're cropped out, so people can't see you dancing.
Let me fix that. I don't know how the hell that
at least the
happened.
4 of us are in the stream just fine, like Toontown,
Did you
Estelle,
change
me.
the-
All right, it should be fixed now. Is it fixed, everyone?
Hi. Am I in?
There's like a minute
Hello?
delay for
I have
me.
no idea how it zoomed in, but anyway, that voice actress did some takes with her natural Australian accent. I thought it sounded really
Yeah,
cool, and I'm like, yeah, let's just have Fara be an Aussie, and then she ended up not wanting to voice the character, and then but I wanted to keep the Australian accent, so Thea, when you tried for her, it's a while ago now, so I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I think I'm like, try it with an Australian accent, and you nailed it, so.
It's been over
I
years
couldn't
since
remember if
started.
I couldn't remember if I originally auditioned with an Aussie accent or what.
I think you auditioned for Cat first. I think just Cat, and I think I asked you to try out for Fara after that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Just remember to say take away instead of take out.
Take away. Let's go to the chippy.
Take away.
I don't think I have an
There's a
instance of that in the game.
Is it-
but-
There's a question here which I think is amazing because I always tell
Ooh.
people to keep creating. Star Seeker's just said, question for Jason. Once I graduate from my concept art diploma, I might be stretching it, but would you like to have a concept artist for Star Fox Event Horizon?
I mean,
Oh,
There's a question.
go ahead and send me some of your concept art, just to see what you can do. No promises, but as far as Star Fox goes, I kind of have all the designs and stuff kind of not necessarily set in stone, but everything's kind of locked in place. But I will have projects
What
after
about
I'm done.
Norin?
Yeah, exactly. I'll projects after. So
That's the one.
go ahead and send your concept art. I won't make any promises though, but if it's really fucking awesome, we'll see.
Shoot your shot.
I think there was
Why not?
some people
We
who
love
weren't able
concept
to answer
artists.
the previous question. I think it was like, how fun was it to voice characters? I think we
Oh,
left off with Slippy.
Oh yeah, and then
I think it
Kyle
was-
hopped
Yes,
in.
go ahead.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Let's go
Fox,
back a bit.
Peppy, and me, and I think also Thea too. I think those are left.
Yes.
Yeah, Kyle hopped in, and his portrait has now inserted himself in front of all of you. So should he go next?
I might as well.
What?
I mean, he
Huh?
is the star of the show here.
And the look on Estelle's face.
Knock
Sorry,
it
I
dead,
couldn't
knock-
resist. I couldn't resist.
I mean, Estelle's name literally means starve. Actually, I actually forgot what the question was. What the hell was the question?
It was around people,
think
how
it
they
was-
feel about voicing the characters.
Oh, yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, how
Yeah.
has it been voicing Fox McCloud?
So fun. Oh my god, this is like my favorite role I've ever done, honestly. I just, the character's iconic. Just love it. And the fact that, the initial sort of auditions that we did, Bulk and Cole, look for voices, and then, I auditioned and it was like, yeah, come on board. And then there was like, you're like, oh, I'm not ready for this. It's,
Yeah, it was Cole
it's
that
too
brought
early to
you
be
in, wasn't
casting.
it?
Yeah. And
Way back in
then
like
sort of later on,
2019,
I
I
think-
think.
Yeah, it was like that. And then, obviously there was a bit of a break. And then you approached me and said, hey, I have heard good things. I heard you can do a good, forget his name now.
Steve Malpass.
Malpass, yeah, voice. Yeah, I can kind of do what he does. So, and yeah, you said, yeah, I'm happy with that. I was like,
I do think
Very similar.
I do think Steve Malpass is my of the official Fox. I think Steve Malpass is my favorite version of Fox's voice.
I mean, you get to hear him talk more than any other Fox.
fair
so,
enough. Yeah, I kind of like his snarkiness in that game. Although,
Yeah,
even
he gives it the most character, I think.
yeah, I know a lot of people like Mike West, and a lot of people like oh, forgive me for forgetting his name, the voice actor in Assault. But I think Malpass is my favorite version of Fox. Even
The
though
guy in Assault, and I think was directed poorly. I think he's a really good actor, but some of his delivery is a bit weird in that game. It's not his fault. It was just the direction.
yeah, he's a
But he's
musician
good.
now.
I do like the low, sort of bassier voice that he has in that.
I'll give this to the Fox in Assault. He actually does sound like an older Fox since time has passed. I think if I did have one critique of Fox in Adventures is it's 8 years later, but he actually sounds younger than he does in 64.
Exactly. He sounds like a nasally teenager.
Yeah, he sounds like he sounds very young.
Why
in
couldn't I bring my
Adventures.
blaster?
Why, you little?
It wouldn't have been a problem if they didn't
That
set
rat.
Adventures 8 years after 64, but that's still my favorite version of the voice, I think.
I just love that about Rare. Like when I grew up, I was like, I want a voice in Rare games, and I realized that every Rare character is voiced by a developer or a graphics artist or someone who's not an actor.
Yes, 'cause they're very tight.
It was just funny because, like, it's just it made them sound unique and weird and funny. Like Chris Sevor is like every voice in Conquer, and it's just hilarious.
Do you know what? If I can just interject there,
Sure.
I mean, I say they were tight. There was nothing to do with that. But obviously, back in those days, obviously part of the Rare magic was that no one knew what they were doing, and it was all about being stealth.
They're
All
all
we knew that
geniuses.
they were incredible. It was like again creating magic. They were hidden away. All you could see was the gates, and it was all very mystical. And it was all about keeping everything so on lockdown that it was like they had to pull the talent that was already there. There was just no two ways. I mean, they used to get the cleaners to voice, to try and see if they were good.
That's
You know,
awesome.
they'd get everybody. It was like Cinderella's slipper, wasn't it? It was like, no, you're going in, you're trying it. If it fits, great.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, so all sorts of different people got sort of roped in. I mean, Chris Seaver, even sort of Kevin Bayliss as well, right? These guys were like, it's the equivalent of the big players, going down and doing the voices. So I think, I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway, it was just, that's the kind of, that they were really talented. Let's just face it. They got everybody in and they managed to find the most spectacular cast of voice actors whose main job and main talent and skill was completely, was either music, was either, sort of graphics, art, nothing to do. I mean, obviously it's creative, isn't it? Everyone's creative to a certain extent, but not everybody can do voices. And in this instance, like you say, like more than one. We all got tasked with it. Like, no, you're coming in, doing that, you're doing that, But
we're not paying you any extra, but you're coming in and doing it.
That's pretty much what it was. Can you imagine like bringing in a whole group of people and getting them to do some work as well as but it worked, and that was.
It probably let off a lot of the stress.
I do
just like come in and do a bit of voices.
I do love the idea of them just pulling the janitor in to do voiceovers. They basically made games, the Sam Raimi style of making stuff. Just
the guy.
I'm gonna get my babysitter to voice in the movie and make it. Hey, Bruce Campbell, you want to be in my movie?
I do remember there were Mortal Kombat games back in the day where they definitely got the janitors in to do voices and stuff.
Probably.
But at least, unlike Rare, though, at least with the case of Mortal Kombat, those ones were more obvious that these people weren't actors, I mean, the Rare guys were always quite good at jumping into it, whatever was given to them.
All of them. And I firmly believe that if you provide something or someone with the right environment, then you can pretty much, create something pretty amazing. And I think that was the beauty of that. I think when you went in there, it was like, it doesn't matter, take as long as you need. You just just get it right. Obviously if you were shit they wouldn't, but if they felt that there was a glimmer of talent, they'd be like, okay, we're just gonna, because that's what it was. They'd see that beautiful little bit of magic in there, now look at it, it's all fucked, isn't it? Anyway.
I don't want to segue into sad news, but isn't all Rare stuff been canceled recently, and Microsoft is just gutting a bunch of. They canceled Perfect Dark.
Everwild has got canned, and
I know Rare wasn't making it, but didn't Microsoft also cut the new Perfect Dark and everything?
Yeah.
But that wasn't developed by Rare. That was another studio, I think.
Yeah, it was a different studio. Just that they also messed with Rare at the same time, though. They canceled their Everwild game and. Microsoft.
I do say never say never, though, because this is the era of revivals, so never say never.
I agree. Do you know what? Interestingly, this is where people like us, or Chasen, most importantly, I think now this is a transition. And I think there's a shift in the way games are being developed, the way people are approaching and seeing games. And I think we're going to see a massive surge of independent titles. Because let's be honest, I always say this, there's room for everybody. There is enough for everybody. Yeah. And the conglomerates, the AAAs, these big ones, they wanted it all. And unfortunately, now it's kind of shifting. And I think that there is so much for everybody. That now that natural talent, that gift, and all of this stuff, the magic is coming back through the smaller, the smaller publishers and developers. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it's really bad news. It's really sad, but as you've just quite rightly said, this is the transition. I think I'm really excited for the next decade at least, or in the next 3 years, as like a really short, big timeline on it.
Now let's make it a decade. Really decade's better than 3 years.
I know, but 3 years, we need things to happen, because getting old now.
Things can happen every single year of that decade.
Yes. Okay, let's do that. Let's bring it all in, guys.
Yeah.
All right, shall we move on to Peppy? And how do you enjoy doing Peppy? And Randorn and Tricky and the Cowboy and
Senor Pepe.
everybody else.
Sharp Claw Brute
And a
number
handful of
2. And the Cornerian
expendable
Pilot that gets shot down in the first level.
Hey, you didn't ask me about the shopkeeper. Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, Kyle. Also, we had a whole discussion about Shabunga before you before you joined in. But yeah, Kyle. How have you enjoyed voicing the shopkeeper?
I'm gonna keep this short because I want Toon to talk. But
Yeah, it's been really fun. I've loved it. It's been great. Brilliant.
Perfect.
That's amazing. I love it.
I love that character.
That's fine.
Me
I
too.
still got to pay this
I
much.
completely forgot what he sounded like. I completely forgot what that character sounded like. And then you do that.
Oh,
and
he
it's
sounds like he's got
boom,
fake.
there it is.
He's got false teeth. He's like,
Yeah.
Welcome to my store.
He might have done that on purpose because he doesn't have any teeth at all.
Like a bad
Does he not? Oh, he doesn't.
I don't think he has any teeth. I could be wrong, but I don't think the shopkeeper has any teeth in the game. So he might have done that voice on purpose, keeping that in mind.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Oh, fantastic.
Mr. Gray,
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
have you enjoyed doing Peppy?
Well, I enjoy it on many different levels. I mean, not to put a pun on it, but there's of course being a fan. I love the character. He's always been my favorite character because of as he evolved, the lore of Peppy. He's seen it all. He's seen it all from the beginning and continued on all the way through to the end. And it's been a personal dream come true on top of just getting to exercise those vocal muscles. I enjoy it from a technical standpoint, stepping in the shoes of these very well-known voices in fandom, like Rick May, just doing that kind of expectation justice for those fans, and that performance that still stands. That's a favorite. That's really cool, but also kind of intimidating. So technically, trying to not only emulate what has come before, but also bring your own force of character to it. Something that I've really, really enjoyed. It's not just trying to chameleon it; it's finding it where it's appropriate, but also putting your own interpretation on it. So that's been really fun. Like you said, I send you a million bloopers. I send you a million takes. Stepping into the booth, I like to let the character take over and just see what force of my own character I can bring to it while still being truthful to who he is. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. I can't thank you for the opportunity. And, it's been a blast to vibe with all of you and hearing your interpretations and your deliveries. It's been something very special, like you said, Estelle. It's very, very special. It means a lot to a lot of different fans and a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. So that's been a lot of my enjoyment, just playing and seeing where it goes. It's living into the world. You don't gotta act it so much as just be it as a fan as well. And like you said, Estelle, to bring that continued joy to a lot of the fandom and keeping it alive for fans through these amazing projects. Just the passion behind all of it inspires new passion and keeps the personal passion going. So it's, long story short, too late. It's been really, really fun. Just seeing where it goes.
Your Peppy is so good. Now,
It's finding it. Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but did you actually, or if I remember right, you didn't originally audition for Peppy. I think you only auditioned for Randorn, and then I had you try Peppy? Or did you do Peppy first?
I auditioned for 3 or 4 of them, I think. I think it was James, Randorn, Peppy, and Falco.
I don't remember you doing Falco. I gotta go back and listen to
think I
that. I
might
don't
have.
remember
I
you
think
doing
so.
Falco.
If you in the chat want to hear all of our original takes,
I mean, they're all
Sign up
still
for
on
the
the
Patreon.
website.
I personally really enjoy the art of creating a voice, especially one that doesn't have a voice attached to it. Like Randorn was really special. I loved our conversations of what you saw for, and completely vibed with that sort of.
Yeah, I think I told
Nicole
you.
Williamson
Yeah,
vibe.
Nicole Williamson from Excalibur. Who I
perfect.
recently
I love his delivery.
I just recently
Brilliant
rewatched
actor.
Return to Oz, and he's so
Yes.
fucking awesome in that movie.
It's more fun this way. The way that he speaks, finding those rhythms, and having a little bit of threatening cadence to it at the same time. It's really fun. You just sort of slither right into it and let it come out.
Which, by the way, a bit of a tangent, but holy crap, the Return of Oz holds up so well. That movie's
really
so good.
does. Everybody says they're traumatized by it, and I'm like, no,
that
traumatized.
movie's so
I was
cool.
fascinated by that thing. It got me into special effects and wanting to know more about the production of creating art in a cinematic format. Return to Oz is still a banger, in my opinion.
So good.
But no, it's been really, really fun to see what those characters are through your writing, through your vision. I've been following your project for years since the Star Fox fan, seeing your renders and seeing you post them, and just never imagined getting this opportunity. So it's been very humbly one of the best, my favorite projects I think I've ever been. So thank you. It's a gas, man.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
If you're trying to flatter me, I feel honored.
Bruh.
You
Take
brought
these
us all together,
compliments.
didn't you?
That's right.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. By the way, I got lines to give you, so sorry.
Yeah.
Or just send your way. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming, boy.
Sweet. Maybe some tricky lines.
Yes, he is a little Michael J. Fox tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Doc. Oh, jeez, Fox.
Nice.
Put it in perspective. I'm trying not to be too annoying this time, Fox.
I think I'm one of the weirdos. I'm one of the weirdos who never found Tricky in Adventures annoying.
I never had a problem. No, never had a problem with Adventures as a whole. I understand why fans have some issues with it or some things to say about it, but I think it fits right in personally. There's more to love.
I guess it's weird. I always found Slippy in 64 unbearably annoying, with all due respect to the voice actress that played him, but Tricky for some reason never annoyed me. I don't know why. I don't know. Something about Tricky worked for me, whereas Slippy in 64 bothered me.
He was just so darn cute.
It just
maybe it's because he's a dinosaur. I don't know. And dinosaurs
voice him, yeah.
But I
didn't know.
But I like, especially when I was a kid, I love frogs. So I don't know. The brain works in weird ways.
They made you happy.
The virgin Slippy fan versus the Chad Tricky enjoyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaking it down.
As you can see, I've depicted you as the virgin and me the Chad.
Oh, God.
That was wonderful. Someone's got to make that an image form now.
Yeah. It's a really buff, tricky.
It's a symbol for my fancy-free masculinity.
Wear it on your sleeves.
I don't know what it was about Slippy at 64. It just triggered all the wrong things in my brain and annoyed me. I don't know.
Just sounded like a little brother. Screaming little brother.
Well, the thing is, it might be because he was voiced by a woman, but for most of 64, until I think it's Peppy says he, I actually thought Slippy was a girl for most of the game.
I did too, actually.
Yeah, I thought Slippy was a girl, and then Peppy is like, I think Peppy says he, and I think it's the Titania level, and I'm like, wait, Slippy's a boy? What? My brain kind of imploded at that moment.
It was all right for me and Toontown because we played the original game, so back then he sounded like.
He could be whatever you want, yeah.
Lisa Brown, we love you.
Well, Lisa Brown's cat
Iconic.
is awesome, and all
She
the other
killed it in
voice.
Zero.
And again, the voice for Slippy is good. It was just something, maybe it was just my age at the time. Something about Slippy rubbed me the wrong way in 64, but Cat I thought was awesome.
The little sibling.
You, a girl voice.
Before we move on from Stefan, I do need to see. I need you to perform your Jaleel White Sonic the Hedgehog for us.
What?
Who?
Which one? Who?
No way.
Your Jaleel White Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
I need you to do
I
that.
heard this.
When it comes to speed, I can't be beat. I'm faster than lightning, faster than heat. I'm so fast I burn up the street. Ain't that Mondo sweet? Wait, that's cool.
Oh my God!
And remember, kids, don't do drugs.
Are you kidding me?
How you doing, Robotnik?
That was awesome.
Jaleel brings so much characterization to Sonic, and I will always fight for him. I love his
Still
interpretation.
He's still my favorite too, man, for sure.
Absolutely. Not to say anything against all the other VAs that have come to pass, but
Of course.
to me, Jaleel is Sonic, and always will.
Shall we go from
That's just me showing my age.
Shall we go from Stefan to Steven?
Sure.
Have you liked being Rob?
Oh,
An emotionless robotic character.
Yeah, like not just Rob, but like several of the characters too. Because like I was watching the Event Horizon project for quite a while, and then like the moment the casting call went out, I was like, okay, I got to get in on this. So I was like applying for every other role I could, from like major to minor to extras, and then I'll never forget. Like I put in some submissions for the extra characters. You sent me the Rob clip. I was like, wait a minute, I sent that. Why am I getting it sent back? Then I played with the robotic effect. I was like, like literally, my 7-year-old inside me was like jumping for joy that I got that role. And then it was like just leading to one to another after another, and it was like kind of like what Toontown was saying, like, you know, just kind of like living this childhood dream of like being in the Star Fox universe, which I will always be grateful for. I will say it right now. I'm truly grateful for this. But
I think we all are, yeah.
Yeah, it is absolutely surreal. Like if I were to go back in time and tell my child self like this would be part of the future, like I'm not sure how my child self will be able to process this. Like it has been an amazing experience, not only like being part of the Star Fox universe, but like being part of this project where it's like so many talented people are in this. There's like Toontone, there's Estelle for Crystal, there's Gafford for Andros, and then there's like the OG voice actor for Bill and Wolf in this. Like I never thought in a million years that I would be a part of something so awesome. And like it's absolutely, it's fascinating, and it's also like very rare to like get an opportunity like this. So it's like really important to like the value and opportunity that this has given me. So like sorry, I'm just trying not to get emotional here.
I nearly did.
I'm almost not sure how I'm gonna respond.
Yeah,
I'm glad
you as well.
All right, sorry. Go on.
It's like I can't even begin to tell you like how much it meant to me, how much it really, really changed my life in a way. You know, like just in a sea of no's, constantly getting told no, just getting that one yes, and how much of a difference that one yes makes. Like, it's hard to describe, you know.
You technically have the first spoken line in Event Horizon 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Good morning, Fox.
Yeah, it is so special, you know. So I'm very thankful for this, and I do want to get into like, you know, how I do the different characters for a bit. You know, trying not to get into tears and whatnot. One of the things I've learned in VA 101, and I'll never forget, is never be afraid of how you look during your voice acting session. Because, like, when you're getting into a character, you really need to get into it. Like, whether the character is subtle or, like, you know, wacky.
Oh, I do.
Like, it's like you cannot let this, like, fear or anxiety to, like, get the best of you in terms of, like, you know, getting into characters. And what I really love is that for each of the characters I did, there was, like, this different way of doing it. Like, for Rob, some may think, you know, oh, it's just a robotic character, just sound robotic. It's actually a little more tricky the way I do it. So the way I do Rob, it's like, I'm trying to display this, it's like a balancing act. Where it's like, you got to keep this tone throughout the entire delivery. Like when I do, did you catch sufficient sleep? It's like, you got to keep this balancing done. Like, even if I go lower, like negative or message from General Pepper, it's like you got to stick with that tone and not go like all over the place during that line delivery. So it's a little bit tricky. And then there's like, you know,
Captain Cobalt, who's all over the place.
Yeah, like the Cornerian soldiers and Hound Squad. It was like, I did this army sounding voice right here and something like that. And then Submarine, like I tried to do the cheek being pulled right over here, like get out of your coats and jimmies and man the decks. But
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
my favorite was when I get to have the most fun was the Venomian Bomber and
Oh yeah, you did
where
the Mojo Jojo.
yeah, it was like
That one was really
I
funny to
only
me.
I only had 2-word instructions for each of them, but I knew exactly what to do. So, like with Cabald,
Cabald's my favorite
Bird,
voice you've
so I
done.
knew like it was something like, "This is Captain Cabald. I found the blue fox. General Scales will be thrilled with all three scales." It's one of them to call it controlled chaos, where it's like you just
Yeah.
crazy, but you also got to be able to like bring it in just a little bit. Like even in my laughter, it's like.
I think he laughed so loud his mic broke.
Yeah.
One of those.
The legend has
Yeah.
it. It's still reverberating to this
It's
day.
still your laugh peaked the mic so much it cut the sound out.
I was trying my best. Like I was trying my best not to peak. It was like I had to like lower the volume on the mic for the input, so that way like I wouldn't peak during the recordings. Like, but it was like so much fun. Like General Scales, avenge me! And then
The bosses
with the-
always sound like the most fun to do.
The what?
Oh yeah.
The bosses.
Yeah, especially the sharp
like,
claw
not just
bosses.
bosses, but also villains as well.
Lot of
Like
tea.
villain voicing in general,
Mm.
where it's like you're a bad guy. I don't give a damn what other people think. I'm doing my own thing. So with the Venomian Bomber, it was still open, and then it was like only 2 words: evil monkey. When I got
In that
evil
order.
monkey. The only thing I could think of was Mojo Jojo. So I had to play around with it. What I had to do was I actually had to pucker my lips in order to get more into it. And during the reason I did that little clip was because I was actually losing track of my character during the recording. So I had to like realign myself. So I would be more Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo, I integrate Mojo Jojo, and I will destroy the Powerpuff Girls. So, like, that was actually meant to get me back into character. But I'm glad people enjoyed it.
Wow.
Yeah, the Venom. When you sent me the lines for the Venom, the bomber pilot on Katina, I was just like, oh my god, this is really funny. I'm sticking with this.
Wings in formation. Proceed to target.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like I had so much fun with this. I am truly grateful to be part of something so awesome and amazing, and to meet so many amazing people too.
Yeah, same to you, man.
Yeah.
Sweet. Shall we
An
go
eclectic
on to Shall we go on to our
We're
next?
quite mad here.
Should we go on to our next voice actor?
Let's.
I think it was Thea, was it?
Oh yeah, Gafford.
Was
you're-
it Fred?
I think did he already go? I'm having trouble.
Yes.
I think this is
And
starting to
Ross.
affect my brain a bit.
I went first to get it.
Oh
out.
yeah. He went first. Yeah. All right,
You
Thea.
sure? Oh, yeah, okay. All right,
He's on the
real
top.
quick, I did want to add on to Estelle's point from before, because she's right. Not only is there plenty of room for indie games and indie studios, there's plenty of room for voice actors as well. I mean, if you keep an eye on the market at all, voiceover is a over $4 billion industry, and that's just in audiobooks. So even if we filled the industry, like even if we filled all those studios with all of SAG-AFTRA, even then, we cannot mathematically fill all those roles. Studios are always looking for voice actors. So if you're a new voice actor who might be nervous about trying, don't be. Do it. There's plenty of room for you. There are very few things in this world worth being afraid of. Do it.
Yes,
Mhm.
so
Oh.
true.
I wish I had known
Get in
that
your
when
own
I was
way.
younger.
Yes.
House spiders, for one thing, they're pretty scary, aren't they?
Yeah. So to segue properly back to the question about how it's been voicing for this project, I feel very spoiled with Fara and Kat because I love the concept of being able to switch between Fara, who is very high energy and enthusiastic and volcano, and then switch back to Kat, who is more sly and sassy. And especially with Kat, I want to keep Lissa Brown in mind and try to honor her, while at the same time making Kat my own by making her, a lot more cat-like with some little details like a purr here and there, or amping up some of the cat-like sass. I voice and get cast for a lot of cats apparently. So, and I love giving them these little details and such. So I feel very spoiled by both of these characters. I get to be a rough and tumble tomboy with Fara, while at the same time I get to be a girly and feminine with Kat. So yes, very spoiled.
Yeah,
I've got one question. Do you remember a line that you did that just made Fox groan? Because I'm trying to remember. It was like a pun, and I was just like, oh.
Maybe it was. Was it?
Oh god, yeah.
I'm
drawing a blank. I think that was in the Fortuna level. I think.
Yeah.
Or it might have been in one. It might have been in the Titanium.
I think it was one where it was in the Landmaster.
Was it?
Love the leg room.
Get over yourself, foxy boy. Was it that? Was that it?
Not that. It was like an actual pun, and I was just like, ugh.
I can look it up.
I don't remember. I loved doing that bit because I was just like,
I remember your reaction to it, but I don't know why I can't remember the line now. I can't remember what Fara said, and then you're just like, ugh.
I can't remember either.
Oh my goodness. Let me check.
You can look it up later. Should we move up to the next?
Yeah, I'll look it up later.
Move to the next point. Move to the. You want to watch the cinematic?
Oh, are we gonna put it on? I could put it on.
Message in the group.
We can, yeah.
I'll never get tired of
that. Message in the group. Yeah. I thought it would be a nice touch now that we've all spoken to kind of stream it so we can watch it together.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Sure. Let me again, I'm really bad with technology, so I might completely screw up the sound. So bear with me. Let me shrink the little webcam things. And let me find a way to add let's see, video capture.
We'll mute that. Are we commentating or just mute?
I was thinking, I don't know, I could commentate. I let me just see if I can even get it to work, because
Yes, and in this take, I was really sleepy.
I did have it.
Maybe in honeymoon.
Let's see, is it media source? And
it's a good thing no one was allergic to peanuts.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll at least try it and see if we can do it. Then
let me press all these flashy buttons and see if they do anything.
Let me see if there's a way I can do. Let me get a YouTube. Let me just get it up on YouTube and see if I can get a YouTube video on the side there. So.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help out with the technical difficulties. It's my night off.
There's an intro. Cinematic.
When does Star Fox have a day off?
Bullfrogs versus the Lagomorph this season.
On that note, I guess I'll probably mention it when it comes up. There's for like half a second, it shows like a frog playing baseball. I animated like way more than that. I modeled the frog playing the baseball and everything because I thought more of it was going to show up, and not even half a second showed up. And I'm like, man, I wasted.
You cut your own effort.
I spent so much time.
Full game.
I spent so much time like modeling the frog, his outfit with the baseball bat and everything, and I animated him, and only half a second shows up because I timed
Maybe
it all.
that could be like a little hidden Easter egg game that you can play of like Mario Party.
I'll find an excuse to use more of that footage somewhere else, but I like did way too much for just a half second of footage.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pop the YouTube window out and let's see if I can get it to show up on OBS. So add source, I think it is display capture? Is it display capture? Or no, it's window capture, Window capture. Select window. I think this is it. Is it showing up? Oh, it's showing the whole
Yeah.
freaking window, not just the video.
I can't see it.
We
yet,
don't want
'cause
the whole
I've,
freaking window.
The stream's a little delayed, so it might...
Yeah.
Let me try Sorry for the boomer tech issues, guys. Again, I'm not...
What's Control Alt Delete? I don't know what that
It's
is.
rearranged the little
Boomer.
video. the
Test
little,
manager.
webcam.
I resemble that remark. Come on now.
Okay, let me make sure it's actually
Not that
showing
over
up on the
here.
YouTube stream. Alright, let me make sure the
Yeah, you're
volume's not
fine.
blaring loud. And I guess... Alright, I think it's working, so I'll hit play whenever you guys are ready. Should we skip through the little credits at the beginning and go right into it, or...
No, I want to see
let's
my
our
name first. I want to see my name.
Kyle,
Darling.
I'll just let it
I'm
play.
I need my narcissistic supply.
People are seeing it. I can't see it.
You don't see it?
You'll see it
I
on the
mean,
stream.
it's going to
On
be
the YouTube
delayed
stream.
on the YouTube screen.
on the
Shoot.
YouTube.
You probably hear it anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of loud on my end.
Refresh the YouTube tab. But I can see it now.
Oh, yeah, it's just when it actually shows on YouTube, it's a bit of a delay. So
Yeah.
you're going to be reacting to it delayed on the YouTube stream, and then it's going to show up further
great.
delayed for everyone watching the YouTube stream.
We just mute the video and we all pick a character out of a hat. And
I'll
overdub
lower the
that
volume
voice.
then.
Yeah.
Does it
I
look
get
and sound good?
Every time I see my name in the opening credits, like every
with me.
time.
It's us!
If it's all messed up, I can restart it. Wow, that went really silent really fast.
It's quiet.
Too
Too quiet.
Be careful, that's a trap.
Alright, cool. The audience seems to be able to hear it too.
Here comes a big one.
If you guys have anything to say, go ahead.
It's a shame that
I didn't
Fox's
think Fara
screen
knew.
time doesn't translate to his voice.
What I love about
It's not actually me.
about your cinematic, also on top of everything you've designed for this world.
Hang on, let me turn down the volume so I can hear you guys. I can't hear over the video.
Turn mine down.
I would
Where's
pay top dollar for an Event Horizon alarm clock like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If I can find a way to make it, I will.
Great designs, man. Great
Alright, now I should
This
be
is how
able
I
to hear you
discovered that
guys.
Fox has a fake leg. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I ended up going half and half.
Appease.
I have
Both
one
sides.
robotic leg. I was lying the whole time.
I debated for years if he
Okay,
has robot
truth
legs or
comes
not,
out.
and I ended up going half and half.
Wait, can we hear Wolf.Alaska?
Yeah.
If we can see somebody's limbs.
I think Wolf might have dozed off.
Oh no!
Fred.
Fred dozed off.
Oh no! Don't you start!
Hey, look, there's me. There's me.
Give me my gosh
I'm
darn
the only one
peanuts.
not in this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Crystal's. Your name's in it.
Yeah. You're in my dreams.
Hey, your name's in it.
Your name's in it near the very beginning.
I love the little croaks you give Slippy in this. I wish I'd made those sounds
I
myself.
love that.
If you want to try and make a croak, be my guest.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do a croak myself.
I can't even tell.
I'm assuming it's
Do like, you know how those bullfrog videos of them just screaming? This will be one of those.
They're being pestered by people, yeah.
Slippy should do that if he gets
It is
destroyed.
Wednesday, my dudes.
If Slippy gets destroyed in a level, it should just be a bullfrog scream.
Well, just did that stupid Goofy Holler thing earlier. You could probably salvage that sound effect if you wanted.
I want a clip of Slippy saying it is Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday. He's gonna do it.
Gotta go at the end of this if you wanted, but it's probably gonna sound awful.
Nah, do it
I
at the
don't
end of
care.
this.
Alright.
It might not even capture in Discord.
Well, we'll try anyway.
Rhythm Bastard says, my Fox sounds like an exact intersection of all the Fox VAs. Well, I'm pleased about that.
Agreed.
I'm a
Yay.
homunculus of foxes.
Avatar.
A veritable.
I really
Regulation.
like the job Kerber did with Pepper. I tried to actually get him in this stream, but he wasn't able to make it.
Is it
One of the
Trevor?
Identical to the game, pretty
Trevor.
much.
No, it's not Trevor. It's I don't think you've met the voice actor that plays Pepper yet.
Also, it's kind of scary to think
This
how
whole
security
scene-
officers only point their guns at a news reporter.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
that was by design.
Oh, cow.
What if he did a Commander Shepard and we're like, I'm tired of your disingenuous insertion?
Punch
her
the
out.
news. Nah, I don't think the general would deck a news reporter.
No.
And then this one part where
Love
everyone's
Mass
waiting
Effect.
for
The renegade
that
came up and he was like,
line.
They just know it's coming. It's great.
Yeah.
I think the stream just went to
she's
chaos.
not
for a second
Khaleesi
there.
Benzine and Al-Jalani. She's nice, I promise.
we need your help, Starbucks. I think I
Plastic
auditioned for
opening.
Pepper initially.
You did audition for Pepper?
Oh, yeah?
I think I did, yeah.
My memory's so bad.
But this was like in 2019. It's probably when
been a long
Cole
time.
was doing it.
Yeah, if it's from 2019, I probably wouldn't remember.
When I was
I don't even think we've commented on the
didn't-
video. I
didn't
just
even
talked
try
about
to
Slippy
audition.
doing It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah, we
I
could
didn't even
wrap
try
up
to
by,
audition.
saying like,
Rob, no parties while we're gone, okay? I know you like your
I
robo
make
parties.
no promises.
Ah,
Probably
No
have to get
parties.
back soon, so I'll probably end it with that.
know what happened last time.
what's everyone's favorite
Downloading
video?
list of Latinas.
Jesus.
What
What
do
are
I
you,
look
Shadow the
like?
Hedgehog?
Kind of
Hey,
lost
boy.
my mind working on this part.
Latina Sonic.
No, the opening of the R-Wings being deployed, just your shots, the way that you staged them, the grand delivery of this. It reminds me of the Sulaco getting the dropship ready in Aliens.
Oh, in
that kind of-
Aliens?
that kind of
Yeah.
grandeur, that kind of hype, that kind of build-up. That's I'm all about it. Great cinematography, my man.
I might have stolen.
You're a filmmaker, you're a storyteller.
I might have stolen a shot from a certain old late 70s early TV show that someone might recognize for one of the R-Wings launching.
If you know
And
the
that
channel.
lawyers are on the way.
Oh yeah,
What
there
is,
they've got the.
what is my girl there? What is the news reporter? Is she a fox or a dog or a? I'm not sure.
She's hot, is what she is. No.
Okay, let me wait till the video's done so I can.
Smoke it on.
So the story behind the news reporter is she was a character in Star Fox Assault, but they just took Crystal's model and retextured her red. And then
Oh, right.
made her ear like rotated her ears. I think she's supposed to be some kind of dog, but I'm not 100% sure. So I
Candid of some caliber.
when I was making
looks
her, I
like
had
a
a
dog.
Chihuahua in mind. But I don't
Oh,
think she
okay.
turned out looking quite like a Chihuahua.
So she's a Latina. Okay.
So I think she's just some kind of mutt. I don't know.
Oh.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like
guys.
her. I
Yes.
think she's a dog too.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to
Go ahead,
leave.
Estelle.
I'm going
Stell's gonna go
I'm
Betty
gonna
bye.
leave. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Alright, no worries. I mean, do you guys want to?
It's an honor and a privilege.
How long do you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for showing up,
having
Estelle.
me. No, thank you.
Yeah, great
It's been
pleasure meeting
amazing to meet you all. Spend like the last
Yeah.
couple of hours with you. It's been lovely.
You too.
Till I see you on the
Thank you.
sci-fi plains of the West.
We should do this again.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys in the
Often,
audience
please, for
enjoyed
sure.
this, yeah, maybe we should do this once or twice a year. Or whoever wants to
No,
show up, we could get
more
other
than
voice
that.
actors. However frequently you guys want, whatever works. All I know is it was
I'm ready.
a challenge getting all these time zones to work. So
Okay.
Thank you
Doesn't
so
have to be
much.
everyone, but yeah.
Sending
See you,
you
Estelle.
all lots
Good
of
night,
love.
Estelle.
Bye,
Thanks for
Estelle.
having
meeting
me.
you.
Bye.
Very welcome.
Night night.
Bye.
Sweet
Bye.
dreams.
So while we still have it on the brain, do I still have to do that Slippy?
Yes.
Wednesday, my dudes.
yes, let me up your volume. And
And
yep,
a character Q&A.
You're fired if you don't.
you gotta.
Okay. Well. Okay. Right.
Uh,
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Ah! Nice.
You'll be happy.
Did Slippy crash? What happened?
You'll be happy to know that I did record
did
that
that
on
on Tuesday.
Audacity, so I'll save that for you if you like.
Yes, let's save it, please.
That's right.
Next
I
time.
do have to go.
Oh, I
cook
hate my
dinner.
life.
All right, thank you for joining us, Gafford, Mr. Fred.
Oh,
Thanks
Fred.
for
It was
joining.
nice. It's been a
Thank
while
you
since
for
we've been on
having
stream
me.
together. It was
It's-
nice.
It's an honor.
Well, nice to meet
we
you,
should
man.
Do this
Thanks for
every
joining.
season.
Yeah, I
We
was.
should do
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
like
that'd be awesome.
fall,
Absolutely.
winter, spring, summer, like ringing in.
And we'll watch us
Yeah.
progressively
how we
age
feel
every
about the
year.
new season.
Yeah, exactly.
Fred, if you got some
I think
time in the next month or
would be
two,
the
do you want to
perfect frequency?
Fred, if you got some time in the next month or two, do you want to, maybe we could do a little stream finishing up the last of Andross's lines? He's only got a few left.
Sure, I'd love that.
Sweet. I'll see if I can drag in General Pepper and Kyle there, if you want to do lines at the same time as them.
Sure.
Hell yes.
fun.
I'd love that.
Because, yeah, the lines you have left, it's a small conversation with General Pepper, and then the last of your lines are banter with... It's not a lot, but it's banter with Fox on Venom, and... Yeah, that'll be a cool stream.
No, it's a scene where he's like, "It's over, Andros. Your trap backfired, and we have Venom surrounded." Right?
Basically, yeah.
You've nowhere to go.
Surrender.
I
I don't know
might
what
change...
revisions you've done, but I know it's the one where I'm like, Pepper, my old friend. I've always wondered, why not let me rot in prison? Something. That one.
Yeah, I've really struggled to figure out how to... I might even change the dialogue with that one conversation with Andros and Pepper.
If you want my input, I'll help.
I would love it.
I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with your stuff, but if you are actively like looking for help or suggestions on it, I'd be glad to
To
help.
put things into perspective, half the lines in the game, they're altered from all the voice actors, especially Mr. Gray there.
It's a group
A
effort.
lot with mine too. I give my voice actors free range just to be like, hey, if the expression I use like here doesn't sound right, feel free to use like what sounds comfortable to you.
Yeah, I don't
that work
I
more
don't
often than
consider
not.
myself like I don't consider myself some great writer of lines. So I'm not married to... I'm more married to like the kind of feeling I'm going for in a scene, but I'm not married to pretty much any lines that I've put down. So
Getting the
why
first
directors need
draft
writers.
down is the most important part.
the what?
For sure. Getting the first draft down. Like, even if it's ugly, even if it's, cringe, get it done, get it put down.
Yeah.
Get
You can
it
edit
written
it.
in there and then polish it later.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm falling asleep and I still have like 8 lines left to figure out for a character, I'll just put, I disagree with you. I disagree with your disagree. Well, we'll see about that.
Let's agree to
Me,
disagree.
Meanie head. And I'll put those, I'll just type that in and go the heck to sleep. And then I'll get up later and be like, oh, okay, this is what I was obviously going for a week ago. Like when I come back and look at it, characters disagreeing, fighting, whatever. And I just leave in brackets, like character basically says, you dumb, I disagree. I fight you now or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'll just leave that and come back and polish it later.
Yeah.
Like
You're
just
so right.
get the basic
Some of the,
idea and the basic exposition just paraphrased in brackets for every character's lines, and then come back to it and polish it later, and then come back to it after that and polish it even more, and eventually you'll have a scene where the dialogue is just perfect. And it started out as, you bad, me mad at you being bad, me fight you.
Yeah.
100%, no change.
Awesome.
So it
Become
starts off
Shakespeare
sounding like
afterwards.
Perfect.
so it starts off sounding like the average Capcom game from the 90s, basically.
It's like
You're almost a
literary-
fox sandwich.
No, that's Shakespeare.
it's like a literary animatic. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense.
That's an awesome analogy.
Or like a storyboard. Yeah.
It's
Same
like,
thing, I think.
regarding what Toontown just said, I've just got this mental image in my head now that I want to hear the original Resident Evil games actors do a Shakespeare play, like Macbeth or something.
You say what, buddy?
Just Albert Wesker to be or not to be.
Welcome to the live reading
before
of
my
Resident
eyes.
Evil by the Bard.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Fred. It's always awesome when you pop in these streams.
Sure.
I've been
Do
lurking
another one and I'll show up for it.
every once in a while. I'm lurking in the background of your streams. I was lurking in that one when you were animating that crowd of people and the. So
I hop in
that's gonna be the
occasionally,
next
too.
thing I get back to as well. Y'all have a good one. Next time you
Yeah, you
have
too.
one, let me know and I'll show up
Yes.
for it.
awesome.
All right.
See you,
Take it
Fred.
easy.
Till next time, my man.
See you later.
Good night.
Till next time.
And
my
actually,
man.
at the
So how are you guys all doing on time? Do you guys want to keep going for a while until everyone
I
just
think
gets
I
tired?
do. I've
Yeah.
got another half hour in me at best, and then I will have to go myself.
I'll probably half hours me because I got a shower still.
So yeah, about a half hour then. We'll do it for another half
Half hour
hour.
it is.
That's amazing
Half hour.
timing. Cool, because I don't know if I can make. I don't think I could do a 6 hour long stream.
I told you.
Yeah, and
Well, that was
especially
bad.
with no, I don't think I can.
I can
We'll save that. We'll
just-
save that 6 hour run for when it's it asking the characters questions and we answer.
We'll give Jero a half hour to watch. Jero's gonna show up at like the last 5 minutes, just like in Star Fox Adventures.
Told you. When
yes.
you're
Some anime
when you're setting up
convention.
a stream, you have to like 2 hours is a perfect number for a stream. 3 hours is pushing it. 4,
Yeah.
ugh.
Force
Yeah, the
party.
most
It's-
I've seen
No,
the
me-
one time
me
in
and,
real life 5
um,
hours, I was exhausted afterwards. Like 5
And
hours.
anything
had-
after
Plan,
that.
yeah.
Me and my
Yeah,
friend
Anything after
Deox,
4
we
hours,
used
it's just a
to.
filibuster, isn't it?
Me and
You
my
have to
friend.
plan it like every you have to be consistent with it too. Like if it's going to be on a specific day, it's got to be on that same day, and it's got to be the same amount of time. Don't wear yourself out, because you can. Oof. It's the same with studio recordings too. Don't let anybody push you over recording more than 4 hours because you could risk permanent vocal damage.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's your
matter
tool.
how much
You
the studio's
can't-
having to pay. Yeah,
it's non-negotiable.
It's not
So
worth.
he said a
it's not
Jetro
worth
6 level
risking-
endurance task
No.
stream.
It's not worth
I've-
risking permanent vocal damage over. So don't ever let anybody push you over 4 hours.
Is Jetter
Just
in
a
the
note.
audience? But someone mentioned Jetter. Is he in the audience?
No, somebody said like
I remember-
a Jetter level endurance stream. Like let's
Oh,
do 8
yeah.
hours. let's go.
Jetter.
yeah.
Jetter's
Right,
this
Jetter.
guy I
Super
discovered.
Jetter.
I think like 6 or 8 months ago. He's been streaming Star Fox Event Horizon. He's been really awesome. If he's in the audience, hi
We'll love
Jetter.
his
Your streams
energy.
are awesome.
Hey, Jetter.
Bye.
But yeah,
Love
they
it.
are long. I have to like hop
For
in and out
streaming
because.
the game.
But I did.
No.
I think it was a few months ago. He did like an 8 hour long stream playing Event Horizon. I had it on in the background the whole day. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, me and my friend Deox, we used to do streams all the time a few years ago, and we discovered like 2 to 2.5 hours is about the limit, which I was kind of dreading doing a really long stream or even a 2-day stream. So I'm really glad all you guys were able to be on roughly around the same time today. That's awesome.
It was a pleasure, boss. Thank you. Somebody said
I
for
was just
voice
in
actors,
the-
can every voice actor say do a barrel roll as their best?
Yeah, I
buddy?
was just saw that.
You said what?
That was
Possible.
Squeal. Hey, Squeal.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. What was that?
Well,
Can every actor do the line do a barrel roll as their best?
Oh, okay. Everyone do a barrel roll.
Can I
Who's
do it
first?
as Farah?
Yeah,
barrel
do it as your
Yeah.
characters.
It's not hard. You just sort of.
So do it in
Do a
character.
barrel roll.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Atta girl. You're the best stunt pilot and barrel roller this side of the line, I say still.
Farrah probably would be the best barrel roller
Appreciate
at the
that.
time.
Not just saying that as an actual fact. That was an actual line.
Oh yeah, that
It's canonical,
was.
Farrah. You're the best.
Seriously, guys, I know some people are aware of this, but I actually have a really terrible memory. I don't know what happened. I don't remember my own stuff.
ADHD brain, maybe.
It's
Really
possible that
What a
I'm
ride.
manifesting some kind of ADHD, but it's
Well, there's also that, like, when you make so much content, you kind of lose track of everything after a while. Like, I've been making, like, autism content for, like, over, like, 8 or 9 years, and, like, I don't even remember a lot of the stuff I did in, like, the first half of those years. So like I'm trying to keep track of like the latest videos, but like if you were to ask me like if I made this video about CBT several years ago, what did I say? I honestly wouldn't be able to remember because it was a long time ago.
Like,
there's a reason that they call it, you know, when you get it down on paper, you know, you're doing the same thing when you're writing a script. So you're getting it out of your brain, you're getting it down on paper.
Oh
and that's
my
why
God.
It's the same concept with, you know, venting it from your brain to kind of relieve the pressure, right?
On that note, there's dialogue I've written down that I completely forgot I wrote down, and I later, like months later, I'd go to write it, and then I'm like, oh, I already did this. Whoops.
Do that. Somebody's asking.
Even when I write things down, I forget, and then I find out later, oh, I put it down. Kyle, you sounded like you just had a discovery moment.
Is that a fact? Wait, will the entirety of Event Horizon be voiced? Asked.
Like,
speaking of,
I mean,
writing
we've got this far. Let's go the whole
yeah,
way.
we might
Why
as
not?
well.
With the possible exception of some like the text in the encyclopedia of the game, which I could get voice actor to do that. With the exception of that, I think every line will be voiced.
I mean,
We
not
have-
every codex is voiced in Mass Effect, so why,
Yeah, true.
You know.
I think we have 2/3 of the.
Love Mass
I think
Effect.
other than General Pepper, I think we have all of Zonus done, and I think we've got.
I'm waiting for Zona so badly.
We just need General
Jonathan
Pepper to finish
Fine.
his lines for Zonus.
We need your help, Pepper. Zonus is thriving poorly.
After we got.
It smells so bad.
And then, with the exception, with the exception of Venom, Area 6, with the exception of Venom and Area 6, we've got a bunch of various lines for all the other levels, but they're still missing characters here and there. For, was it Titania?
Yeah.
We got quite a few lines done for Fortuna. There's still a few characters missing for that one. Again, I think General Pepper. I don't think Jarrow's done his lines for. No, I think Jarrow has done. I can't keep it all straight. The Lilac Wars is like 2/3 done, and the last third is all kind of half done. The first 3 levels.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think the first 2 levels of Sauria are completely done. Almost all of the Golden Plains are done. I just need Tricky and Kite's lines.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think the
It's
same
okay.
thing with
the audience.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying,
no,
honestly.
Well,
I
I
think
I
you all
was-
finished saying I'll do a barrel roll either.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
what about the
How's
audience?
Slippy's barrel?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Do a barrel roll, Slippy.
Wait, as
Well, it's not just
Peppy, I
me,
think
it's
in the best Peppy.
Yeah, they want you to do it as well, Ice Cream Man.
Oh, well, I can't voice
Yeah.
act.
Well, you can say do a barrel
I'll
roll.
try, but you guys are all going
Look
first.
where I am.
Are we doing this as our own character or our
No,
version?
as the
Peppy? Like,
as your best Peppy, it says.
Oh, as your best
okay,
Peppy.
Okay.
Or Rick May?
Oh,
Rick May,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what they want us to do. So, I guess that's what we're trying to do. So, do a barrel roll.
Yes!
Yes.
Good.
All right, who wants to go
Barrel
next?
I'll go
Kyle?
next. Hang on. I want to try and not clip. Do a barrel roll.
Yes!
Hey, that wasn't too bad. I can
These
tell that
voices
if
in
I
my
tried
head talking
auditioning
to
for
me.
like this, I'd never have got
It
the
wasn't
part.
too quiet, was it?
You should next for your take. You should do Rob trying to do Peppy. I don't know if you can pull that off, but
I'm thinking like, okay, am I doing it like that or?
Do a
I'd be-
barrel roll, yippee-ki-yay, hee-haw.
yeehaw.
I'll do one with Peppy, I'll do one with Rob, and like
My
you-
shiny
you
metal
guys
ass.
decide which one is better.
You can wound me, Rob, but you can never insult me. Sounded as excited as my wife was on my honeymoon.
God.
endless Peppy honeymoon jokes and all this. Anyway.
Okay. Let me reset myself.
Yes.
No pun intended.
boy.
Factory reset, Rob.
Oh dear.
All right, I'll do the first one with Peppy and one with Rob. Okay. First, let me say a couple lines to get into Peppy's character. You're becoming more like your father. You
What,
twat.
dead?
I heard the vine.
Sadly, Peppy's father probably has gone beyond the veil.
Well, I didn't want to say
I
anything,
said to him
Fox.
while
I know
playing
how
the game
sensitive of a
once, like-
subject it is. But you're on the money, boy.
I remember there's a
I should have said that coming.
You want me to try
There's a
Peppy
Peppy
first?
I remember there's a Peppy line that was like, your father used to help me like that too, and I was like, yeah, and look what happened to him.
That's funny because if you remember some of the older builds of Event Horizon, Fox's father literally helps Peppy escape, and that's what actually gets him killed. And that
Thanks,
one
Peppy.
old level I made like 10 years ago.
Anytime. I'll be here all day.
You killed my father, prepare to die.
No,
My name is
your father.
So, Rob, about that line.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
After all that,
That's
don't think
okay,
you're
you're
under any
good, you're
pressure.
Get you quiet. Too quiet. Do a barrel roll. To do a barrel roll, please see your R class.
That's really good.
That's way
honestly.
better than
not
I'm
bad
gonna
at
do. Should have cast you as Pep. No, I'm just kidding.
They're all good.
Oh,
No, man.
Like,
No,
Stefan,
no,
you're
no.
fired.
Mr. Tune Gray, your
I'll see
Peppy
myself
is so
God.
good.
Yeah, I think we should all be grateful for the voices we got, because that guy's such a machine. He should be voicing everyone.
Watch out.
That was-
Bogey on your
yeah,
tail.
that was another point I was going to make. I wanted to make the audience aware that a lot of us are pulling double duty for Stefan, like
true.
multiple. We're voicing so not just one, but several characters. So we're doing our best. We're going to try to make sure that we get everything voiced for all the characters.
Yeah.
You guys are all so good. Yeah, even
That's
Estelle,
big.
even Estelle's
Matt.
voicing the Mother Earthwalker, the Queen Earthwalker too. So yeah, everyone's kind of doing more than one role, but you guys are all so good. So I think everyone in here is doing at least 2 or 3 roles.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Shoguns are ready
Kyle's
for
done a
battle.
few sharp claws.
You believe
He's doing the shopkeeper also. Michael's done
I'm open
Slippy
to more.
and a sharp claw. I think everyone here except Thea has done a sharp claw.
I think I did a Shogun
Don't
and...
ever give
Oh
up
yeah,
my
you did
son.
the Shogun pilot, yeah, and you did
Yeah.
Glaxicos and a
Hey,
sharp claw
get me in
boss.
for a sharp claw, man.
Yeah, now's your chance.
Well,
too.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I would
Here's
love
one
to
of
do this
mine.
stuff.
Yeah, Thea, remind me of that because I might forget. But yeah, are you comfortable with doing another character that might have quite? This is kind of going into spoiler territory, I guess. A character that might have quite a few lines, but not as much as the main characters.
We'll see. I mean, we can look at it.
Okay, because it's funny because in my original project, there's a character I want you to try for who's she's the main villain of the game, and she's this reptilian monster character, and
Right.
it's funny
Yeah.
because now that you mention a female, I
Gargonian.
don't want to spoil, but in the future there is a potential female sharp claw villain in the game that I've not really talked about. That if you want to voice that character, I might be open to that too.
We can look at it. Because I know because I voice I do a lot of Skyrim mods, so I voice a lot
of
I've done
Argonians?
Argonian. Yeah,
I've
done-
seen some of your clips on YouTube,
Oh.
which is what gave me the idea in the first place.
How are you? Do you want to go roll around in the mud? It's gonna be so fun.
They're really fun.
Love the
They're
Argonians.
lizards. Yeah, they're lizard people. So, and I love them. So, yeah, we
Have
can
you
look
heard of
at
the
it.
High Elves?
Yes, of course. I have heard of them and voiced quite a few of them as well, my friend.
Oh, good. I just remember the guy doing the Oblivion in real life, and it's just the funniest thing.
Real life
love that.
Oblivion. My fiance loves that video.
That's so funny.
My fiance is the really into I've always liked Elder Scrolls, but she's like the huge Elder Scrolls fan.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big Lizzie. You're the best. I love the Elder Scrolls too, man, so much. I'm a big Elder Scrolls lore nerd. I love all those games so much.
Yeah, I loved Morrowind. I got it back in the day, and It's kind of funny. Oblivion's the only Elder Scrolls game I've completely, like, 100%ed and done everything, but it's actually my least favorite. And I still haven't finished Skyrim.
Skyrim. Do you ever really finish Skyrim, though? I mean,
Do you ever
No.
Dark Brotherhood forever. I mean,
I had a dream come
I
true
used to be
recently
a
where I
Skyrim
was.
player like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
I'm so excited. I had a dream come true recently this year or year before or whenever it happened, where I got to voice Lyris Titanborn for an official, verified Bethesda creation for a Skyrim mod. J Serpa's Dragon Slayer. Yes, that
nice.
Lyris Titanborn.
Sweet.
Right? Originally voiced by Jennifer Hale. I got to voice
yes.
That was a dream come true, and I'm still pinch me. Am I awake? Pinch me. Am I awake?
You are awake.
Wake up there.
But yeah,
That's really cool. Congrats.
That's so
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but Thea, if you are fine with doing a character that might have, because I know you didn't really want to do another character that has tons of lines. This Sharp Claw character might have more than not nearly as many lines as Fara, but probably about as many lines that Cat has.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to keep this character under wraps, but I guess I'll spoil it.
No,
a little tease for the chat.
You don't need to spoil anything.
Exclusive.
No,
World
I'd rather
exclusive.
not
All right,
spoil it.
I know Jetter. I don't know if Jetter's in the audience, but I know he'll be happy.
He's taking notes right now.
I'm starting on the Star Fox 2 segment of the game pretty soon, so I guess I'll talk about it. But was it 2 or 3 years ago? There was that leak of the old build of Star Fox 2 that had the blue dinosaur character in it.
Yeah.
From Star Fox 2. That character is going to show up and may or may not be a female Sharp Claw. That kind of replaces Scales after he's killed off in adventures on Sauria.
I come to avenge my husband, General Scales.
That would just picture.
In case we don't want to reveal the spoiler, I've written it down.
It was his sled. Citizen came in. Came in here. It was my sled.
Jason, we're zooming in again, apparently.
Oh, why is the OBS doing that? That's so weird.
Close up. Whoa!
I don't know how it's doing that on its own. That's really weird because I have to like manually click the box around it and shrink it or make it bigger. So I don't know how it's shrinking on its own. That's really technology is weird.
Lucky, I guess.
Some gremlin.
Michael.
Yes.
Can I see your Mario? In the background.
You have to buy dinner first.
That was said in a weird way.
It's me.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I wanted to show that off.
I'll tell you what, if you like that one, hang on.
Here's mine right here.
I don't got any Mario
too.
merch.
That's a retro one from obviously from. There he is.
Yeah, is that from 64?
It's me. Yeah, that's
this
the N64 one. Yeah, I've got that
This
too.
is the link from Mario 64.
Sweet.
Like way
Huge.
back when the N64 was first coming out.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dusty, man. I'm like taking them off the shelf in a while.
You got to clean me. Come on. Wipe me down or something. Hey, doing? Get him out of here. Clean Mario with another Mario. Okay. Yeah.
I never thought I'd see that image.
Hey, are you
Yeah, if
kidding me?
Nintendo's watching, this will be the next game.
Super Mario Cleaner.
Super Mario Cleanup.
Super Mario
Cleaning
Janitor.
Mario.
Super Mario Duster.
Super Mario Duster.
You were
Mario
so
was
good.
looking at you with judgment in his eyes.
The stream has
My
devolved
favorite
into
character is
Mario.
Pauline.
Koji Kondo to bring back the Mario Paint music.
I love Pauline. I'm so glad she's getting more screen time and more story.
More
added
Mario
to her
parties. Bring 'em
character.
up.
Who is what now? What?
Pour milk on it. I'll eat it like breakfast. Give me more Mario parties.
Oh, Pierre
especially
says,
more-
wow, that's my first Mario plush. Thanks.
I got no Mario merchandise.
Now, where are the rare Star Fox plushies? Who's got those?
We got a few Star
Plushies?
Fox plushies back there.
The rare ones, yeah.
Oh, not the rare,
Do we
not the
wanna
not
get-
the rare
The
ones. but-
super expensive OGs, yeah. Whew. That's like the
We
holy
want to
grail
get
of
back
Star
to
Fox
the cinematic and remark upon like what was our favorite
Oh, yeah,
part of
good
the
question.
cinematic.
Sure. Yeah, I apologize to the audience. I think I've done a terrible job keeping track of the questions today. I'm so sorry, everyone.
If,
Fine.
I'll
it's
take a
fine.
peruse real quick. If you have a question or comment about our observational questioning, let us know in the comments.
We'll try and get a few answered before we head out.
I think my favorite part of
You find
the
us
cinematic-
questionable.
I think my favorite
Let
part
us
of
know.
cinematic was like when everybody was turning to like look at Robin Light and like everybody's just waiting for it to say
Yeah.
that one line.
Yep.
And then Peppy's like, wait for it.
That was
It's coming.
Peppy saying "wait for it" was not in the original script. That was an addition from
That was an improv.
That was an addition. That was
That's a very
improv.
nice
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Very
that's
nice
perfect. That's
addition.
going in. That's staying in.
Just
Yeah.
wait for it.
Wait for
That
it.
they're used to this by now.
I would have
That was
loved
my
you
absolute
to
favorite
also
part
have
right
said,
there.
I would have loved you to said, hold your horses. Wait for it, hold your horses.
What does that mean in the Star Fox
Whoa.
universe exactly?
Yeah, wait a minute. Let's break this down.
Is that some? What does that mean in the Star Fox universe?
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. And it's like, what?
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 Peppy.
Yeah, I had frog legs the other night. Oh, sorry.
I mean, some of the animals in Star Fox are carnivores. They.
We're
Crazy
lucky we
like
have
a
a director
fox.
that doesn't mind that we improv. You know, lets us play.
Yeah.
It is very
Boss.
liberating. Thank you so much for just.
Yeah.
for
I
letting
know,
us just-
no
just
problem.
play.
I mean,
That is-
like I said, I don't really
Absolutely.
consider myself a good writer. Like, I don't.
Oh, you are.
I appreciate that. I feel like I've definitely gotten better than I was, but you know, I didn't really have I didn't have a proper education in writing at all. Even though I'd planned to.
Doesn't
a long
matter.
time ago,
Spitballing
but-
Still
still
did it
sticks.
though. Like
Yeah.
sometimes all you need is just to do it. You know.
You know, I'm aware of the basic
Build the
rules. You know, the
experience
3 to
itself.
4 act
Yeah.
structure and all of that. But honestly, a lot of the lines that come to mind, they're just based on things people have actually said in my real life.
Mhm.
Somebody
Yeah, you
asked,
always use what you know, I suppose. What's in the experience.
My question was to know when the next video will be, and will it be on Star Fox 2?
The next video, well, I just released a video, so I'm really burned out on making animated videos.
Yeah, it's time for a bit of a break on that.
Yeah.
The next thing
give it
that's
a little
coming
time.
out is the next public release of the game. I made that intro video for that release. I gotta fix a few bugs. I'm hoping to get the last few lines in for Zonus so I can slip that into the fully voiced Zonus into the next release. But sometime in the next, I want to say 2 weeks to a month, it's going to be a brand new version of Star Fox Event Horizon out that all of you can play for free. It'll have all of the Lilat Wars and all of the Sauria levels that you can play through, and 2/3 of the Lilat Wars will be voiced, and the first 2 levels of Sauria are completely voiced, and then there'll be voices sprinkled throughout the rest of the levels that have been done. So that's the
Does it by any
next
chance,
thing. As
I was just gonna
far
ask, does it by any... Sorry,
Huh?
go on, you. No, I was
Oh.
just going to ask, but you go on.
as far as like the next animated video, I really don't know what the next one will be. I feel like I should work on all the different the little animated videos sprinkled throughout the Lilat Wars, because there's still several. There's a cinematic where Andros has a conversation with Galaxicos and the cocky little freaks guy. Gafford's already done his voices for Andros, but I don't think you've done Galaxicos' lines for that cinematic yet, have you, Michael?
I don't think I've been given a script for that one,
All right,
if I recall correctly. So
If I don't forget by the end of the stream, I'll send that to you and to Ray for him to do.
well, in that case, I'll see what you've got.
Yeah, there's a little cinematic
see
there.
what
It's
you've got.
technically the first cinematic
yeah.
Andros makes his appearance in. And then there's a cinematic. I don't think Thea's done the lines yet because I wanted to change some lines. There's the cinematic when Fara shows up on the Great Fox when she joins the team. I'm really excited to do that one. I got to do that one, and then
Hey.
Love that.
I got to do the ending. Well, the conversation between Andros and Pepper, which I talked about a bit ago before Gafford left. I have to do that one.
We
And
still
then-
need to do a bumper for Fara too, don't we?
Oh yeah, I think we need to do one for Falco and Rob also. But yeah, Fara too. Yeah.
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind doing an updated one. 'Cause
Sure.
I feel like mine's just reading from the script. I could improv a little bit.
Sure, yeah. If you want to do an updated one, I'll do that, and I'll do it for one of the upcoming videos, whenever that is. But and then yeah, I got to do the ending cinematic for the Lilat Wars, which I guess is a spoiler. Shears and Dracor have a part in that ending cinematic, and they've already done their lines for that. But I still need to do General Pepper's lines for that and the Star Fox team, and I think
I can imagine, like, in the post.
We've got a lot in store.
yeah.
I can
So
imagine, like,
stay tuned.
Shears and Drakor, like, in a ship flying away, and both of them having, like, a glass of wine, being like, cheers.
Shears is definitely a drinker, but I don't. Dracor just drink blood.
Yeah, it's questionable liquid. Somebody also asks, "Hey, Ice
my
Cream
favorite,
Man.
Bloody Mary. Oh, positive.
Hey, Ice Cream Man, are you familiar with the cut battleship level and model of Star Fox 64?
Yes, the
If
Lost
you are,
Battleship.
If you are you planning on including it in Star Fox Event Horizon as a ship for whatever fraction it's on?
Yes, the Lost Battleship is going to be a level in Star Fox Event Horizon.
Lost. Oh, this. I didn't know about that.
Oh,
Was there like a cut level of the game or something?
Yeah, it was a cut level in 64. And
yeah, I saw it on Discord.
yeah, there's
Oh,
it's this
completely missed that.
I think it's a Cornerian battleship, but it looks like you fight it, which if you know what I'm doing for the Star Fox 2 section of the game, that kind of fits perfectly. So yes, there's going to be the Lost Battleship level is going to be in Star Fox Event Horizon, or my weird version of it, because we really don't know a lot of details about the actual level in 64. Just some details here and there, but
It seemed like it was just a ship, and that's it.
it looks like there's two kind of possibilities for it. It looks like it was going to be a level where you're actually the turrets on the Great Fox, the two guns on the front. And it seems like you would slowly destroy parts of the battleship as the Great Fox goes around it, but no one's really 100% certain.
Oh, I thought that Gray Fox thing was only for, like, Area 6, when you're, like, going through a fleet and shooting around as the Great Fox. I thought that was the original idea.
Well, I think that level was for it too. I think there was originally supposed to be one or two levels where you're the Great Fox turrets, but again, no one's 100% certain.
Just looking at
Yeah.
one image.
It also seems like Zonus was originally supposed to be another Blue Marine level too, which that would have been interesting.
Ew.
Supposed to be a lot
Okay.
cleaner.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot cleaner originally
Okay.
too. I'm just wondering what
yeah.
happened to Eladard.
My favorite
Somebody
part
asked-
of the cinematic, by the way, was Slippy going, "Guys!"
Yeah. I honestly think that's my favorite part too. Like when his voice just completely breaks when he's like, guys!
He's just, like, broke.
No, it's
Crow.
great. It's absolutely yes. I love
When I finally animated that, I put the voiceover. Like, this is probably the best part in the whole freaking cinematic. It's so great.
it's.
I do have to say, it's been about 3 hours and I have to head off. But I love spending time with all of you. Much love to the Star Fox cast. Much love to the streamers and listeners. Thank you so much for checking us out. We love this project and we love what we do. We're so grateful. Thank you for supporting all of us, and I'll see you guys next time.
It was awesome
Yeah.
having you join the
Hope
stream,
to do
Thea.
this more.
Yeah, we'll definitely do this more. We'll get some
Yeah.
more voice actors in, and we'll try and make this a bit more regular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we'll
Yes.
do the best
Yeah, I'd
we
be up
can.
for that.
Woohoo!
All
Yeah,
right, see you, Thea. Yeah, it kind of
Till
rhymes.
next time, Thea. Have a good night.
All right,
And then
how,
we're
you guys want to push a bit more, or are you guys all getting drained?
I'm just making sure we got
I-
questions.
yeah,
questions
there's
that we
one
have to
here.
answer.
Yeah, let's do a few more questions then.
Will Starlink happen in Event Horizon?
I actually asked this question in my Discord and other places like 2 years ago. I asked the question, should there be humans in Star Fox Event Horizon? And kind of to my surprise, it was basically 1000% no from everyone. Because I seriously was considering having humans be in Event Horizon at some point. But it seems like most Star Fox fans don't like the idea. So I don't think...
I would tend to agree.
I think it would
the only
break
ones I would accept. The only ones I'd accept are Samus.
There might be an Easter egg sort of thing.
Yeah.
I've been wanting that crossover for years.
In fact,
I somehow could not see humans working in the same format. It's developed the way it has. It just feels like it would have been a bit too out of place, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because in Star Fox 2 there was going to be humans, and at the end of the original Dinosaur Planet game they were going to have humans too. So they've always kind of flirted with the idea of putting humans in Star Fox, but they've never quite done it. So I personally think it could work if it was done right. I don't think it was done right in Starlink. Like, the humans next to like Fox with his giant head just looks weird to me.
I don't know if it was an afterthought, but obviously the ones that aren't on Nintendo consoles didn't have Star Fox at all. So
yeah.
So
it's looking like humans will not officially be in Star Fox Event Horizon based on popular lack of demand. But it's something I've seriously considered, and I think it is possible for humans to work in Star Fox, but I don't think it was done right in Starlink. That's my opinion on the matter, but so hopefully
it'd be funny if it was like a Xenoblade Chronicles situation where they found out that they were all created by humans.
Yeah, I mean in the manual of the
god character.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the manual of the first Star Fox game, I think it does mention that Corneria is in the same galaxy as Earth. I think it mentions Corneria is near the center of the galaxy. I think it says Corneria is near the center of the Milky Way galaxy. I don't know if that was a localization thing into English or not.
Okay.
And then in Star Fox 2, there was going to be, I think, 3 human pilots at some point that they scrapped. Dinosaur Planet almost had Earth in it. So humans have kind of been...
They've come dangerously close.
They've come very close to having humans in Star Fox since Star Fox 2. I mean, if you really want to dig deep, and it's a bit of a stretch, the original Star Fox was originally humans too. It was Miyamoto. He's like, nah, make them animals. So humans have kind of been in the periphery of Star Fox kind of since the beginning.
Miyamoto's the one saying, no, animals only! Just animals!
Yeah, because otherwise it's just going to look like a normal guy who's gone into a furry convention without his costume. It's like, oh, sorry,
I now picture Fox McCloud riding shotgun with James Marsden.
Let's go.
Another
God, no.
Yeah, the jarring visuals of normal humans next to Fox with his giant head and Starlink just looked really weird to me. It's sad because all of the actual models and aesthetics of that game look really good. The humans all look really good. The Star Fox team looks awesome. At the moment they're all interacting, it's just ugh, my brain can't process it. It looks wrong.
I mean, there's room for it. Everybody's got their preferred parts of the lore, but yeah, personally, I think it's stronger, just kind of in its own universe. But you never know. It's space.
The idea I have, and it's kind of an obscure fan theory from a long time ago. The idea I have is kind of Star Fox is like the post-apocalypse after the destruction of Earth, and humans are long gone.
I like that.
That's kind of an idea I flirted with. Earth is long gone, which.
Anthropomorphic animals.
Somebody asked, will Fara come back? Fara, you want to take this one? Oh, wait.
Wow. Oh, man.
Is that too soon?
That is so evil.
That's the way it is.
I think I have to keep my Land Before Time Bambi's mother moment. I'm sorry, guys.
It's great. I audibly gasped in shock. It added that extra level of shock, and you know, there's a lot on the line here. I like that.
Yeah, I think I've said it on another stream. From the very beginning, I always planned on Fara getting killed somehow, but originally it was going to be like at the very end of the game. And she wasn't going to show up till chronologically near the end of the game. And then I don't remember what it was. Something put the idea in my... It was like a problem I was having with the Lilat Wars that I was trying to figure out. And it... Because if you remember the older builds of Event Horizon, Shears wasn't in the Lilat Wars. It had a completely different command character that was in his place. The one with the blue uniform. It was like another Cornerian Admiral. And then something put it into mind that should be Colonel Shears. Colonel Shears should be in the Lilat Wars. He should be set up before Sauria. And then you can kind of see, I'm like, he needs to do something to, like, really make him, like, make the Star, like, make him opposed to the, he needs to do something that'll make him really opposed to the Star Fox team. And the dominoes just kind of started falling from there, and eventually I'm like, okay, I think I should move Fara into the Lilat Wars, and it all clicked one day. I'm like, oh my god, he's got to kill her. And it, like, that solved so many logistics problems. Because before that, I'm like, I don't want the stupid love triangle idea with Fara and Fox and Crystal. I don't want to do that. I needed a reason for Fox and the team to want to go after Shears, other than he's just, you know, he turned on Corneria. You know, I felt like that wasn't like main villain enough material.
Yeah, it's just like he turned on Corneria. That was bad already, but now he's made it personal, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it started as bringing Colonel Shears into the Lilat Wars, and then it was just a domino effect, and it all clicked when I'm like, oh my god, Shears needs to kill Fara. That's my Land Before Time, Bambi's mother moment. Perfect.
Yes.
So that's how that happened.
I'm done.
He's going to turn the entire Star Fox team into Liam Neeson.
I will find you.
I know where to find you, Colonel Shears.
I have a certain set of our wings.
Awesome.
Our wings make me a nightmare for people like you.
I mean, regarding the humans, I've just seen somebody say in the chat, it's like, first there were humans. Then came the meteor. Or in this case, the Meteo.
In this case, the Meteo. Then came the... Oh, maybe Meteo is the remains of Earth.
Oh my god.
I mean, that begs the question, then what are the other planets in the Lilat system, but... No, that's funny.
Somebody's asking, does anyone like playing as the Landmaster?
As the what?
Yeah, as the Landmaster.
Jetter doesn't like the Landmaster. I've tweaked the Landmaster quite a bit lately, though, as a result of his stream.
In this game or all games?
The Blue Marine. That's what I'll say.
What?
I have to confess, I haven't actually played it
more
yet.
than the Blue Marine.
Yeah, are we talking about the Landmaster in general, or specifically in Event Horizon?
I was talking about in 64.
Oh, because in 64, I actually love the Landmaster. I think Titania and Macbeth are... I don't want to say they're my favorite. I think Titania might actually be my favorite level in the game. They're like my two favorite levels. But
like with Macbeth, you have this secret way of like eliminating the boss, where it's like you hit the 8 switches and then you hit the main switch, and it gives this ending cinematic to the end. It's like it's so satisfying.
I think Macbeth has so much personality in that level just from the boss alone. But I think it's because I actually prefer vehicular combat games. Like Twisted Metal's one of my favorite games. I love games where you're in a tank or some kind of ground-based vehicle. I love mech games. I love Mech Assault and Mech Warrior. That's why I have mechs in Star Fox. I prefer ground vehicles over flying. I don't know why. That's just me. I like flying too, but... So I always liked... I remember the first time he plays the Landmaster at 64. I'm like, this is so awesome! So I've always liked the Landmaster in general.
Like, in Assault, I just wanted to say that in Assault, obviously, that was like completely like all-range mode. You could go anywhere. You could strafe. It just had so much more movement options, and I really liked it in Assault. I will say nothing is as bad as the gyrocopter in Zero. Nothing is that bad.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I want that.
On that note, the gyrocopter is in Event Horizon.
Gyrocopter's that little robot that's got to operate the quote-unquote hack.
Okay. Just like all of Zero, it takes some getting used to. But once you get it, once you really commit and lock in,
I think
I have a certificate.
No wiggle room at all. No,
Hold on.
I have a certificate over there that says I've played hours and hours and hours and hours of Zero, and I still hate it.
You're absolutely right.
I was gonna say, I think Kyle is like the biggest defender of Star Fox Zero. If he says the gyrocopter sucks, it probably really sucks, and it does. The gyrocopter is really weird to control in that game.
Suddenly, I feel really grateful that I've never played it.
Let me put it this way. Hold on. Let me put it this way. So, originally in Star Fox 64, there was supposed to be more than one level of, with the Blue Marine, but eventually the developers decided against it because the Blue Marine actually slowed down the gameplay. But I can make the argument that the gyrocopter slowed down the gameplay even more so than the Blue Marine.
Yeah.
I think the Blue Marine's fine. The Blue Marine feels, because it's only one level, so it really does feel like it was kind of an afterthought in 64. I like the Aquas level though. It's got a really cool atmosphere, and I like the giant
and the music.
Clam. Yeah, it's got probably the best track in 64. Although I really like Zonus a lot, but
we were talking about the voices earlier, and I just completely forgot until the Blue Marine was mentioned about one particular ad lib I did in that level.
Oh, which one was it?
That was a fun level. Which one?
Got you.
Oh yeah, you voiced Bakun. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he voiced Bakun's one line, which I think was in
the sound effect one of riff tracks, and it freaked a lot of people out because they had no idea where it came from.
Always keep them guessing.
Yeah, he voiced Bakun. I actually need to add that into the credits because I completely forgot because I'm terrible.
I love that. Somebody asked.
I don't even remember what I've done. Like I know about some of the sharp claws and stuff, but I've just forgotten most of it. I'll get them remembered easily enough.
I'll get them remembered too. I have a lot of them written. I mean, because every time someone does a voice, I add it into the credits file of the game itself. But I don't think I marked you down for Bakun because that was done after the level. I think you did that line after the level was already done. I think.
I think it was already released. It's just when I saw the line and it just said, and it was just there, and I just thought
He's like, can I do that? And I'm like, sure. I'm like, okay.
I never expected you to actually use it.
I did.
Yeah.
As far as vehicles, somebody's asking, any plans to add the walker from 2/
Yes.
Star Fox Zero? Okay.
The chicken walker is the prototype that Faye builds as a proof of concept for the mechs. She basically takes parts from the R-Wing and is like, look what I can do. I can make it better.
Yes.
And Slippy's I look forward to it, but Slippy and Faye I think are gonna have a bit of a rivalry because they're both like the engineer kind of like brainiacs.
The tech whizzes.
Tech whiz, yeah, that's
Mechanical
it.
geniuses.
And Slippy's like, well, I made a submarine. I think that'll be kind of funny. I look forward to that banter with Faye and Slippy. I think that'll be pretty funny.
Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Well, that's another thing. I think I might have asked before. Will there be, like in Adventures or Assault, Fox jumping out of his chosen vehicle and running around on foot? Will there be any on foot?
Was that a question in the audience, or are you asking that? I get that question all the time.
Yes.
I get asked that question all the time, and I don't think I'll have Fox running around on his feet. I don't think so. I think it's all going to be vehicles and dinosaurs. You'll be able to run around as dinosaurs. We can already run around as Tricky, so maybe that half counts.
You're right. That totally counts. On foot is on foot. Whether it be on Dino back or not.
It's partially... I've answered this on stream before, and I guess I'll answer it again. It's partially because of the engine I'm using, and it's also partially because of assault trauma. That sounds
Gotcha.
that sounds weird the way I worded it.
Trauma
from playing Star Fox. That was worded very poorly. I apologize. That was worded very badly. Trauma from playing Star Fox Assault. Now, I'll preface this with, I love Star Fox Assault. It's probably my second favorite game. I can't stand running around as Fox in that game. The controls are all wonky. I can't stand it. The Aperoid level at the end where you're on foot the whole time is just, it's unbearable for me.
I
don't know if that's a hot take, but
that game, before dual stick shooters were standard, there is a control scheme where you can have like dual stick and you can rotate and strafe and you can use the R button to shoot, and that was before like Gears of War and everything or Halo. Well, I suppose not Halo. Halo was in 2002,
Halo had dual sticks.
Halo was before that,
it jumped on that sort of dual stick shooter craze, but unfortunately it's because it was the GameCube controller with the little C stick and it just didn't really work. But I feel like if that was put onto a better controller, that actually would work quite well.
I do think the control is part of it, but I have a suspicion that
on the Switch.
It's
Switch
not
2.
just the controls though, like the way Fox moves, the way the enemies move. There's something like really janky about it that just, I don't know. And the sad thing is,
the game was rushed.
It was, and the sad thing is that is something I wanted so bad in Star Fox before playing that game, which is one of the reasons I was excited about Adventures too. Like since 64, running around with the bazooka, I'm like I would love a Star Fox game where you could run around and shoot stuff. And then Assault came out, and it was one of those moments where like this idea was better on paper. Now, in retrospect, I can look back at it and be like, it just wasn't done well. It probably could be done well, but
to be fair, the game needed to cook a little bit more in the oven. It wasn't all the way.
So
it was still a little raw.
I have a bit of trauma from that. That's made me shy away from doing that. But also the engine I'm using, it technically could be done, but it would probably be just as, if not more janky than Star Fox Assault in the engine I'm using to have Fox run around.
If they unlock everything, if they do the ultimate achievement, platinum the game, will there be level where you can where Fox playing DDRs?
You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Like you beat the whole game, you get the gold medals, and you can just run around like with a really crappy animation with Fox with the bazooka. Maybe I'll do that.
You just stated that as a really lame unlockable after doing all the medals on hard mode.
Only for the hardcore.
I have a lot of joke things players can unlock in the game, like log crystal or log stole. That's one of the ships you'll be able to unlock in the game. Where in Dinosaur Planet, there's a glitch in the game where it turns Crystal into a log with just her head on the log. And then she can it's really funny. That's gonna be something you can unlock in the game.
Log crystal skins.
It's jokingly called log stole. So that's a thing in the game where we'll be able to fly around as the log with Crystal's head on it. I already have the model done and everything.
Cool, though. I mean,
so I do have a lot of I do have a lot of little jokey things that people can unlock in the game, but
that's another question: is how many? If you had to guesstimate, I know how many references or hidden Easter eggs or little tiny nods to different elements of the entirety of the lore of the fandom have you peppered in throughout Event Horizon? If you had to guess,
all of them
peppered in,
and to that,
all of
how
them.
many more?
all of the reference, all of them.
Yes.
As many as I'm aware of. I tried to make this the most Star Foxy game possible with as much stuff from Star Fox that I could make work. I'm trying to think if there's anything I don't have. Like, I mean, case in point, I wanted to, after I found out, humans were originally in Star Fox 2 and stuff, I tried to find a way to get humans into the game, but the audience doesn't seem to want that. So I've really tried to put everything I know of into the game. I've got Yaro Dupont and his whole selling weapons to both sides, all the weird... Uncle Grippy is in it. I don't know who's going to voice him, but Uncle Grippy's coming up.
I can't wait for Longstall personally.
For what?
Well,
For
it's,
Longstall.
Oh, Longstall, yeah.
I think that's
I
kind of
my end, guys.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna have to get going now.
Yeah, maybe we should wrap up now.
I don't see
You
any
guys
more
want to wrap up
questions.
now? I think we've been going for 3 hours. I think that's a good length.
Very, very cool.
This is a very experimental celebration stream.
Yes.
This is the earliest I've ever drank booze too.
And the VA for Lucy Hare, well, my partner, it also says hello. Let's go Event Horizon.
yeah.
Awesome. I'll see if I can get some.
Love you,
You know what? I might find a way to have Lucy have a little cameo in the Star Fox 2 part. Maybe she's talking to Peppy on the screen because Lucy doesn't show up for a really long time in the game, and I hate making voice actors wait for such a long time. So maybe at the very beginning of the Star Fox 2 section of the game, Peppy will be like talking to her on a call or something before he gets interrupted. I don't know. I'll find a way to slip her in there so that she has a few lines earlier in the game. Maybe very Amanda
cool.
too.
Very cool. Let's go.
Anyway, anything else you guys want to say before we wrap up?
Thank you to the fans for keeping the love alive for Star Fox for over 30 years. I mean, there's something very special about this series that still speaks to people. And again, to get to be a part of this is not only for you guys, but because of you guys. All of us who love the series, who continue to love the series, and who keep making these amazing projects. So again, to you, Ice Cream Man, my entire VA friends and family, thank you all. And I can't wait to keep blasting off. And you as well, chat. You as well, Star Fox. Never give up. Trust your instincts and keep the love alive.
Yeah, it's been an honor to be part of this, and I'm looking forward to the future where it carries on and keep doing it. Just getting out there and getting all those voices done and seeing where it all goes.
Honestly, this is definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had. Like, not just with making content, but my whole life. Just being able to do something that I was only able to dream about only in my childhood, and to be able to do something like this in real life with such amazing people. It is nothing short of a dream come true, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity. Looking forward to what the future brings. Thank you to Ice Cream Man for giving me this opportunity. Thanks to all the fellow voice actors, for being amazing people. And thank you to not just all the Star Fox fans who have kept the franchise alive, as Toontown said, but all of you that tune into Ice Cream Man's videos whenever a new one comes out, or during the live streams, watching the progress, supporting this amazing project that you could tell there's a lot of hard work, determination, and a lot of attention to detail, that there's really a lot of love that goes into this. So to see this project being loved and supported so much, it really means a lot. So thank you guys, to Ice Cream Man and the others, for giving me this opportunity, and thank all of you for supporting this project. This support really goes a long way. So thank you all so much. I really hope this project can continue, and here's to what the future holds.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your wonderful voice acting, and just being really nice people to interact with too. And yeah, you guys are all just fantastic voice actors. I'm so glad you guys all came along. I was really worried at the start that I wouldn't be able to find good voice actors, and you guys all showed up, and it's been awesome.
Well, we're only part of it. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have had anything to voice, would we? So
I need to get out the whip and start whipping you guys to do more lines.
Hey, it's been going on for 15 years. I'll be there for 15. Fox, what did we tell you before?
Sorry.
Someone in the chat immediately.
I've got daddy issues. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm really thankful. Obviously, the audience, this probably would not have happened without the audience helping out too. That the audience being an important factor and everything is really kind of come into perspective with the success of the Star Fox stuff, because it really wasn't there with my older work.
There's a demand for it. We know that there's a demand for it. So
like the stuff I worked on before Star Fox, like my Zelda game and stuff, like, you know, it had its fans, but there's never been a big positive audience for it like with the Star Fox game. So
because Star Fox fans are hungry.
Yeah,
Zelda fans are being fed.
They're hungry. They're starving.
There's a Zelda movie coming out in a year or whatever.
It's just incredible that Nintendo seems to be the only ones who don't get it.
Well, when they have a new system,
We are here and we have money.
But like the positive feedback and the kind of positive reaction and the fandom for this project really put things into perspective for me about, wow, the audience really is like not even like as just like a, you know, someone to give the things to, but like as a motivation to do stuff too. Like when I was working on my Zelda game, it really felt like an uphill battle. Like I got to do this regardless if anyone likes it or not. It was almost like not necessarily like a fight, but almost like I almost want to say like a negative motivation to do it, but with the Star Fox, it's like, man, everyone's going to be excited when they see this intro animation. I got to finish it so everyone's excited to see it. So it's like completely opposite dynamic of everything I've done before, and so I'm really thankful to everyone in the audience who likes this project.
You need the validation, you need the positive reinforcement too sometimes to keep you going. Like your own willpower is not always enough.
Yeah, I learned that a lot over the last 2.5 years now.
Don't worry, boss. We'll keep you busy.
I better keep you guys busy. I need to start, sending more lines and whipping you guys. Get Zonus. Well, Zonus, I think you guys have all done your lines for Zonus, but anyway.
Any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts, or are we ending it there?
I just want to say one thing. Sorry to jet, but we're in a hurry.
All right.
Bravo.
Do barrel roll. Just realized I didn't do that earlier.
I was worried for a moment.
All right, everyone. That is the end of the stream. Goodbye, audience. See you guys next time.
Till next time.
Have a good one.
Adios.